shit.
Okay, I never said ramen was shit. I just said I liked instant ramen more. Okay?
You said what you said.
You said a
You've said
shittier version
enough.
of ramen is better.
You've said enough, Emily. Okay.
Would you say the same thing about Korean noodles as well?
No,
Korean
I
noodles.
love Korean noodles.
So it's a race thing.
When you guys have to like do an intro on YouTube or something, do you already have it like pre-registered in your mind and you can like recite it? Because for me, I always need like a hand movement when I'm talking on YouTube because I'm
Yeah, you do that a lot.
Yeah,
No, I got
because
like the Lego brick and I can like visualize myself building the sentence like a bridge as I'm going across it.
That's way too cool.
So
That's
like,
way too
I'm
like
picking up
art.
the pieces.
That's like an artist mentality.
Well, but like
I see the Lego
but I'm like
bridge and I
as I'm
build it.
saying the word, I'm like already like planning the next word. I'm not like thinking about what I'm saying right now. I'm
Yeah.
thinking about what I'm saying in like
You're
5 seconds.
preloading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trying.
Yeah, I can't do that.
God, I wish that was me.
Yeah,
I was like sometimes, especially on stream.
I'm like
I-
procedural
I think it's a
generating.
skill though. I wasn't able to do it until I started voice acting. Voice
really?
acting helped me do it because I had to read ahead to see the word to get the emotion. Because you sometimes wouldn't get a chance to read a line. You'd have to just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes, especially on stream, sometimes I think I know what I want to say and I start the sentence and half the time I'm like, damn, I put those words together? Holy shit, I'm fucking go.
I'm good.
I'm good.
And
Me when I say a sentence without damn, he's good. Damn, this guy's
He's
good.
a professional.
Damn, he's good at this. All right. Welcome back to another episode of Trash
it's
Taste.
recording.
We are joined once again by Emily
Hi.
and the boys, Joe and Garnt, who are
We're
here.
here.
Hello.
Now, why do you think that instant ramen is better than real ramen? What's up with that?
Wait, we're going straight in.
Wait, what?
We're
No
going
intro or
straight
anything.
I just had to ask because it's pissed me off that you said that.
I'm not saying it's better. I'm saying I prefer it.
But then I've seen you on other videos make fun of people for other similar kind of
Like
take.
what?
I don't know. I think I saw one. Fuck, I don't know.
You probably said some shit. I mean,
I prefer instant ramen. It's what? Now I'm scared. I'm really good.
Why are you scared?
I'm scared. I just
You're looking at me like you don't want to disappoint like your dad or something. It's just like, Dad, I gotta see.
I just
in
never
my-"
crave ramen. And then when I eat it, I'm like, yeah, it's ramen. And then instant ramen, oh, always hits.
no, but like I get the whole not craving ramen, especially like getting to our age. Like the older you get, I feel the less you crave ramen.
I crave skimmin though.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I've kind of getting to the point where I don't even crave that anymore.
I occasionally crave that one, the one that I took you to.
Yeah.
I love that place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like every now and then it'll be like, ooh, okay, I'm in the area, I might go have a cheeky skim in. But I used because I remember like when I was younger, I would be like, fuck, I haven't had skim in today. This is the end of, this is day ruined. And now I'm just like, I'll take it when I can.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Ramen just doesn't do anything for
I'll be
me.
honest, I think the last time I had ramen was like over a year ago.
That's what I'm saying though. Like the older you get and the longer you live in Japan, the less you just like crave ramen.
I think I didn't have it last year, but then I think this year I had it like 4 times in like 2 weeks.
Right.
It's just, I don't know. Yeah, it happens.
I'll tell you what, because it's not like I don't like ramen, but I don't like the food coma that comes afterwards. Because
Yeah.
you always come out of it. You're like, it's not just,
the value.
I know the value, but it's not just like the time of the ramen. It's like the 2 hours afterwards where you're just like, oh, just let me just digest for a second.
Yeah.
And you're just like out of it.
I don't know. For me, it's like the perfect drinking food. Because there's like, it's so hard to get drunk after eating a massive bowl of ramen.
Yeah, it sobers you up. Yeah. For sure.
But I like getting drunk.
I don't.
You don't like the feeling getting drunk?
I like being tipsy.
Oh.
I don't like being drunk.
I don't crave ramen when I get drunk though.
I crave any food.
It's the
when I'm
only
drunk.
it's the only time I crave ramen.
Isn't it because it's the only thing that's open?
No, I think it's because again, it's just like the perfect amount and flavor profile for you to satisfy yourself when you drunk. Because do you get hungry when you drunk? Because a lot of people don't, which is weird.
Yeah, Pete doesn't eat like anything.
Yeah, right.
And
Pete's the kind of guy where it's like the moment he starts drinking,
No more
all
food.
food is
Yeah,
gone.
no more
It's
food.
just drinks until he goes to sleep, which I don't understand.
Really? No,
Yeah.
I crave like chips.
Right, like snacky foods.
Yeah. But not like I couldn't eat like a whole meal because then I feel sick.
Oh, okay.
bro, it's bad. I think I eat like my 5th meal while I'm drunk.
Yeah. Every time I come home, I'm like, I'll stop by Combini, get some food.
I know.
And then immediately feel like shit.
Dietus's #1 like drunk food is soba.
Soba.
Every time he
Soba?
gets drunk, no matter what, he's like, I'm gonna Uber eat soba.
Uber Eats soba.
That sounds so ass.
No, it's yummy. He likes it.
Uber eating soba?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Soba you gotta have at the store. I feel.
Cold soba or hot
Cold
soba?
soba.
Okay.
Cold soba
That's
maybe
such
channels a little bit.
That's the first time I've heard
I've
someone crave soba.
I've never heard of someone
drunk.
ordering soba.
Yeah, like Uber Eating
I don't even know
soba.
that-
Sydney does it.
What?
Yeah. I don't like it. I need it in the store. I need
Yeah.
it fresh right in
agree.
front of me.
I agree.
Because you want to be piping hot as well if it's like a
Yeah.
hot thing at least.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, yeah.
You know, I don't know.
I mean, I don't eat hot soba all that often anyway.
But Emily, how have you been?
Yeah, that's life.
How's life?
Good. Life has been good.
Yeah.
It's strawberry season.
When was the
so-
last time you were on? It's quite a while ago.
Yeah.
I feel like you
You
haven't
really
been
said
on.
you really said this is going to be my whole personality.
No, it's not.
Yeah, wow. I mean,
Are you still having like a pack of strawberries? I think last time I talked to you, you
Sound like
said,
she's taking drugs.
No,
you
you-
doing a
you-
pack of strawberries a day?
yeah. You were like eating a pack of strawberries like every day or something
Yes.
like that. Is that
I'm still keeping that
still
up.
keeping that?
And like
up?
I like to like take pictures and like post on my Instagram story, like their Pokemon packs. Like today's pack looks crazy.
The SSR. This is crazy.
wow, you're on over 100 episodes ago.
Wow.
Almost 2 years. Actually, yeah. By the time this comes out, 2 years ago.
No, 3. No, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2
Yeah.
years
Wow.
ago.
Good to be back.
I felt
Goddamn.
like a drug dealer when I bought you strawberries.
Why?
I was in
I appreciate it,
I was
by
in
the way.
Costco and I saw, they had like this giant packs of strawberries
Yeah,
for
yeah,
a reasonable
yeah.
price. And
I
was like,
finished them like 10 minutes after you left, by the way.
I was like 40. I felt like I was enabling a problem. I was like, took a picture. Then you want these? It was like, yeah, I do.
I've kind of realized. I feel like every time we give you and Didus a gift, what we plan for that we think you guys are that's gonna last you like a few days, you finish immediately. So we went to Switzerland, and I remember buying the pack of like chocolates for you, and me and Cindy, that amount of chocolates that lasts us like 3 days. So I was like, okay,
3?
yeah. and so Sydney gives them the chocolates, and it was. I think you were.
We were at the office.
You're at the office or something, and I was working. And by the time I had gotten back and gotten into my bed, Didus goes. Didus texts me going, "Thanks for the chocolate. It's already gone." And I'm like,
It's better than.
How many chocolates was it?
Because I also brought them some from Switzerland, and they ate it right in front of me instantly. You opened it like a ravaged animal. We were waiting for a restaurant, and in the line, she opens the package and starts eating them all. I was like, Emily,
Bro's been starving.
wait until after the meal at least. It was funny though. It was,
We physically can't keep snacks in the house. Like when we go
Yeah, I'm
grocery
the same, I'm the
shopping,
same.
we don't buy
Yeah.
snacks only because like
I can't eat that. I'll eat everything.
no self-control.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
absolutely
right.
none. So we're an ingredients only household. And I remember, what is it? I like went to your place once and you guys had like so many snacks, like packs of shin ramen
yeah,
and like fruit by the foot.
yeah.
And I'm like, when did you buy this? And she's like, oh, we got it a few months ago. And
Well,
I'm
that
like,
shin ramen qualifies as a snack, by the way.
It's
Usually
like
it's a meal.
400 calories.
It's like any food in the house.
Any food, that's a snack.
Yeah.
I'm just amazed that people can buy like snacks in bulk.
Not
and-
eat them right away.
Yeah. How do they do that?
I don't. It's a mystery. to me.
I just don't crave it.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
just self-control, I guess.
If my problem is if I go to the fridge and I see a small snack in there, I'll be like, oh, okay. And I'll just grab one. Like if I love Baby Bells. Fucking love Baby Bells. But I cannot go to the fridge without grabbing one if they're in there.
I
Like,
grabbed like 3. When we went to Costco last time and I
Yeah.
got that big bag of
Yeah,
Baby
you got a
Bells,
big one.
that lasted like 2 weeks.
For me, the natural wax casing is a deterrent to
Yeah,
stop me
yeah,
from having
yeah.
3 because they're so annoying to
fun.
fucking. It's fun.
She was
Fun.
steaming.
I don't know if I have like fucking monkey hands or something, but like whenever I peel the Baby Bell in half, trying to get one of the halves out is
Without
I have to-
breaking it
I have
off?
to like rip it apart like a dog.
It makes it taste better because you have to work for it.
It's like string cheese.
What do you mean we have to work for it?
Yeah.
No, I've already paid for it.
No, it's like, you know when you eat crab legs? Like the fact that you
No,
have to like,
I hate doing that.
what?
Okay.
Dude.
Actually, crab legs are. It depends on the crab. Right?
I've it's effort.
Sometimes you have a crab with like so much meat, and you're like, this was worth the effort. Sometimes you have
Bro.
when you're getting on one of those like the final
Oh
legs,
my
and it's
God.
basically no meat, and you're
Yeah.
like fighting for your life for like one one tidbit
I
of meat.
hate it, yeah.
That's like too much.
But the king crabs are like really thick legs, and
Yeah.
you know you stick that thing in, and you basically just rip
Yeah.
an entire leg out, and it's
Yeah.
so satisfying. Like this is great, but then in Japan, I feel like you always have this really long, pointy tongue. You have to get in there, like it's like a.
That's part of the experience.
But it's so much work.
Doesn't it make you feel like a predator? Like, oh, I gotta get this morsel.
I've never wanted to feel like a predator, just so you know.
Not the greatest words.
I wanted to just be a predator.
That's why crab cakes are goated. You get all
Someone
the
else
flavor.
does the work.
Yeah, someone else does the work.
It's already prepared.
You just get a plate full of like meat.
Because I'm the kind of person where I like if I have like 8 crab legs, maybe this is some kind of weird thing. I don't know. I have to pull out all the meat of all of them before I can start eating. I don't know why I do this.
I do that with shrimp.
And anything that I have to peel or like prepare, I will do
You do
all
it
of
ahead
it,
of time.
all of it first, so then I can just be like, that is done. I can now enjoy just food.
See, I go in reverse order. I start with like
how,
this.
how do you?
Okay, no. There
I
is
eat the whole shrimp. Pull out just the shell.
Only the meat.
okay. When you get a plate full of crab, what's the first part you go for?
The leg.
Because I so many people I know go for the claw because that's the one with like the most meat, right?
Well, now if you get a big leg though, it's a lot.
It depends on the crab.
Yeah, depends on the crab.
I mean, most of the time you get a crab or a lobster or
I
whatever.
haven't had a lot of king crab though, because they don't really have a lot of it here.
Yeah,
And it can be expensive as well.
I always go for the piece with like the least amount of meat, so that I always leave like the juicy claw or like the biggest leg
you
for
save it
last.
for last?
I save it for last.
Me too.
So it's always like I end off with the most meat.
Were you the kind of kid who always saved the best part of the dinner plate for last?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I've realized I could only get away with this because I'm an only child. So when someone told me that, I was like, shit, I think you're right.
See, because me having a sibling, I was like, I need to eat that bitch
yeah.
first. Otherwise,
That's
she's
gotta
going to
go.
go and grab that shit.
Like you get a bucket of KFC, which is the first piece you go for? Like bucket of KFC, your
The wing
The
is
leg.
The leg is the best part.
The leg,
Sorry,
yeah,
the
the
wing.
leg's
The
the
leg
best
is the best
part.
part. Everyone knows the leg.
no, it's the thigh. It's the thigh. Thigh is the most skin. Thigh is the most skin. Leg.
No, because the leg you can fucking.
Yeah. You can hold it. It's perfectly convenient to hold and just rip off.
No, see, with the thigh, what I do, right, is I would separate. I realize saying this out loud, this might sound like psychopath shit. I separate the skin from the chicken.
Yeah, it's psychopath behavior.
And then I eat like the chicken meats so that I can just have like the skin.
That's
bite
disgusting,
in
Garnt.
one bite.
Garnt.
No,
That's disgusting.
That's not disgusting.
Garnt, that's disgusting.
The skin is the best part of KFC.
It reminds me of that scene in South Park where Cartman like eats all the skin.
God sounds like a serial killer. The skin is the best part.
It is.
I only consume the
That's
skin.
what all the breading is. That's what all like the spices and herbs are. It's the crunchy bit. Like, it's just like
Remind me never to eat fried chicken with you ever again.
Yeah.
I don't want to see this psychopath behavior at the table.
Bro's doing surgery on a chicken.
What the fuck? Scalpel.
The perfect skin.
I can't be the only one who does this.
No, I'm sure you're not. but-
Someone else must do this.
One trait I wish I had is that I physically cannot understand how people are able to like strip the bone clean. Like when I try to like, I'm like, all right, I'll do it. I saw someone on TikTok tell me that's like, this is, you
Right.
when you eat the wing, you eat the chicken, you
Yeah.
always have those like bits that are really fucking hard to chew through.
The cartilage.
Cartilage and some other stuff too.
Yeah.
I just can't, physically can't get it off. I'm like,
That's a skill issue, bro.
but I don't know how people do it. How do people?
Better teeth.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. I remember I got
Stronger
like British, I
jaws.
got weak British teeth.
Yeah.
Try to eat it. I can't.
Yeah,
do you
I
do
mean-
that? Do you clean the bone?
I mean, I don't like
try.
cartilage.
Yeah, the cartilage
but
isn't.
I think my bones are pretty clean most of the time.
Yeah, I try.
Yeah.
I try to clean as much as possible,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Sometimes it just can't be fucked, especially if there's like, especially if there's like a small amount of chicken wings, then I'm like, okay, I got to savor this, so I'll like clean the bone
Yeah.
off as
Yeah.
much as possible. If there's a giant mountain there, I'll be like, it's all right, I'll just get the next one. Fuck it, it's clean enough, whatever.
Yeah, I think it was a pet peeve of mine because I think chicken wings was my favorite
So
meal
good.
as a kid. I would always have to have like chicken wings every week, and whenever I'd have a mate over and my mum would cook us chicken wings, it would like fucking trigger me so much when I just see the amount of meat.
Some people
that was
leave an
left.
egregious amount. though.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Some people literally do 2 bites and they're like, okay.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
Can't even see the bone yet.
There's so much skin left. Yeah.
Like some of it I can understand, but just At least make sure that all like the easy
It was
to
me.
get.
I was that friend.
Yeah.
Do you have a hot take on chicken wings?
I feel like my takes on chicken wings are really normal.
No, you like
No?
you like
You
family
have the
chicken
worst
now.
takes out of anyone,
So.
What do you mean? Just because I said I liked instant ramen more than real ramen?
I mean, it's not helping your street cred. I was gonna say that.
I just feel like whenever you tell me anything, there's always a caveat. Like you can be, I like this, but and then you're like,
But it needs to be mercury rising.
You're like, I'll be like, oh, so you're like
no, it's not today.
Southwest winds, not today.
strawberries, but they must be rotund. Okay, it's kind of weird, right?
I don't have any chicken hot takes.
No.
I will say the last time the last time I had chicken wings with Ditus, it was like the garlic stuffed ones.
What?
You know the chicken wings? They like just cram it with like garlic.
What?
Have you had it?
What is this?
Yeah.
I thought I would like it more. It's a bit too much garlic though.
Wait, what is this?
I've never even
I wanna
heard of this.
see. This sounds amazing.
Yeah,
Garlic
stuffed
stuffed chicken wings?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, these things.
That sounds amazing.
Dude, that looks so fucking
that
good.
looks like gyoza.
Yeah.
It's basically chicken gyoza.
Yeah, it's
okay.
yummy.
Whoa,
Yeah.
I've never
I
heard of
fucking
this.
love
I like
gyoza.
this.
Oh, I want
That
that.
sounds amazing.
God,
Yeah.
I'm
And
getting
it wasn't good.
No, it was good, but
Too much garlic.
I left feeling self-conscious because when we went to I went with Ditus. It was like a fun little date night. Let's eat some chicken wings together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ordered 10 wings each person, which I feel like is a reasonable amount of
Sure.
wings,
Okay.
right?
I would get more normally.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So we sit down, we order it through like the QR code. And then the guy who cooks it, he comes over. He goes, "You want 20 wings?"
No,
and we're
I
like,
hate it when they do this.
I know. I'm like, yes. And he goes, "Oh, sugoi," which to me translates to, "Okay,
Fat
fat ass down."
Why do they come and confirm that you're a fat ass? Really, she doesn't look that fat. No, we should go check. No, we really should.
The average Japanese woman eats 2 and feels full. So you're 110?
I was like, I feel like, and of course we like absolutely demolished it.
Of course, because 10 is nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember the last time that happened was we went to get like pizzas together. This was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We only went once. It was
Yeah.
a personal pizza place, very small, just like little personal sized pizza. And Dias and I were like, we're kind of hungry. Let's get 2 each.
Fuck yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We ordered 4 personal pizzas, and the lady at the counter was like, "You want 4?" And we're like, "Yeah." And I just feel like the entire time we were eating, she was like secretly judging us.
Why would they got to confirm that I'm a fat ass? 'Cause I always have this, dude. I went to a burger place and I ordered a burger, fries, extra fries, and wings because I was like, I'm going big.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Hitori?" I was like, "Saw this now."
Hungry as fuck.
I was like, and then even though they confirmed one person, they still put 3 forks in the bag.
No, that's BM.
And I was like, that's fucked up that you think this is 3 people worth of food. This
Yeah.
is 2
BM.
tops.
Oh my god.
Christ.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, it is embarrassing there. I remember we went to that one place though. We had like lunch pasta at this place and the portion sizes were fucking ridiculous. Do you remember how big the pasta was they gave us?
Where was this?
It was in Idabashi or Ichigaya. It was a place, and dude, I felt like I was in Matilda.
I remember this.
You know, have you seen Matilda with
Yeah.
the Brucey?
Yeah.
The chocolate cake.
She's like, "Oh, you like pasta, do you?" "Oh, well, Connor, eat up, Connor." And it came out the fucking gauntlet of pasta. It was like a mountain like this, and it was 1,000 yen.
Damn.
There's pepperoncino. Couldn't taste the pepperoncino. Just boiled pasta. There was not a fucking
With
lick
a
of
drizzle
sauce.
of oil.
They'd given me 1 portion of sauce and 4 portions of pasta, and I was fighting for my life. We were like, "This is good, right?" And we were like, "Yeah, value's great."
This was like right before we had to film too.
Yeah, we were so full.
We're just like lethargic.
Oh my God.
I ate it all. I felt like a fat ass.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like pasta when I cook it at home. 'Cause
Yeah.
I can never estimate
Portion it,
the right amount of pasta. Just
Yeah,
Always
the
better have too
recipe
much than too little.
Yeah, the recipe is
That's
always
true.
like for 2 people, and I'm like, I'll make it for 20, just in case.
this episode is sponsored by Zocdoc.
Boys, when was the last time you needed to go to a doctor, but you just pushed it off for whatever reason?
Joey, I go to the doctor all the time.
Well, a lot of people unfortunately don't. They're very quick to make excuses like, "Oh, I was too busy," or "I forgot where I put my insurance card," or "Oh, it's just so cold." I think we've all been there. Booking a doctor appointment can just feel so daunting, but Thanks to Zocdoc, ladies and gentlemen, there's no reason to delay. They make it so easy to find and book a doctor who's right for you.
Zocdoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about booking in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, primary care to urgent care, and more. You can filter for doctors who take insurance, are located nearby, are a good fit for any medical need you had, and are highly rated by verified patients. You can also filter based on specific preferences, whether you're looking for a male doctor or one who speaks a specific language, has availability that fits your work schedule, or has an opening in the next day or so.
Once you find the right doctor, you can see their actual appointment openings, choose a time slot that works for you, and click to instantly book a visit. And appointments made through Zocdoc also happen fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. And you can even score some same-day appointments.
Zocdoc isn't available here in Japan, but it is a service that we would definitely use if we had it, because God forbid, I know the boys and I know myself, and we are really bad at doing things for ourselves.
Word. True. So stop putting off those doctor appointments and go to Zocdoc.com/trash to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/trash, Zocdoc.com/trash.
Back to the episode. But I heard you've been cooking more at home as well.
Yeah. I've gotten really good at cooking chicken breast.
I heard from Didas that you got some really good. Yeah.
What have you been cooking mostly?
Chicken and broccoli.
Just chicken and broccoli?
Chicken and broccoli.
Just chicken and broccoli?
And salad. Shrimp salad.
Word.
You made vodka pasta one time. That shit was so fun.
Oh, I haven't made that in so long though.
Why?
Because it's too carby.
Is it? Fuck, it's so
It's
good.
pasta
So
with
good.
like heavy cream.
It's so good. I think I had like 5 bowls when I went to your house. I was like, more.
I miss it, but it's mostly just.
Is this
been
why you can't have any
chicken and
snacks in
shrimp.
your house? Because you're on like chicken and broccoli.
Yeah.
Every day.
Every day, chicken broccoli or shrimp salad. We just
Oh,
cycle between those two.
Damn.
Because I don't, Sydney, I don't know if you guys are the same, but I can eat the same thing every day.
Yeah, me too.
If I wanted to, you know, if I really like something, I can eat the same thing. Sydney, it's like if she really, really, really likes something, it's like 2 days at most. 3 days, no. She needs to she needs to constantly have something different.
I feel like is that like a guy thing?
I think I'm just like a dog. I'm like, dude, the same thing 18th time in a row.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
It's like that meme of the dog eating the same wet food
Yeah.
400 days in a row. It's like, this is bloody lovely.
Really nice. I wonder if it's a guy thing, because Didas
Must
is the
be.
same way, where he's like, I could just eat this every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And, like-
think, for the past like 4 weeks, I've eaten daps like every day.
I'm so tired of chicken and broccoli.
I bet.
Okay, chicken and broccoli, I do get sick of though, because it doesn't taste very good.
Like, no, it tastes good.
Yeah.
I want something else.
It's not something you crave though.
I'm never like, I'm like hankering for some chicken breast and broccoli.
Do you have to do you have to do things like spice things up to like make it like a little bit different every single day, or
No,
is it like
just the same
recipe?
season over and over again.
Because I
just
swear,
like clockwork.
my mom
Groundhog
will
Day.
do my mom will
Yeah.
do this thing where I fucking love my mom's cooking, and then out of nowhere, I'm just like, Mom, do the thing, cook the dish. And
the
she's
thing.
like, I tried something different today. And I'm like, Mom, why did you try something
Why'd you
different?
change the
I liked it the
recipe?"
way it was before. And then I have it, and I'm just like, ruined it. Why would you do this, Mom? You perfected the recipe, and then you had to change it for some reason.
Yeah.
And I swear, Sydney does the same thing as well. Whenever she cooks, she'll cook something amazing. Next time, she'll try something different. Sometimes it makes it better, to be fair. But a lot of times, I'm like,
I want the
Damn.
old recipe back.
damn, honey, you had a banger and you like decided to change it. Me, on the other hand, I figure out how to cook lasagna once, same time, every time. Worked the first time.
Don't mess with it. Don't mess with it.
Don't fix something that's not broken.
World famous lasagna for a reason.
Can't change that.
Oh my God, yeah. Last time we had this lasagna, I think I had like 3 plates worth. It was so good.
I've still never had it.
One day.
One day, I'll have it.
One day.
I need to see what the hype's about.
Oh God, no! It's just don't hype it up. I say everyone don't hype it up. You know.
The problem is you just don't make enough.
Sorry.
You don't make enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard the Google reviews and this is amazing.
Well, last time you made 2 giant batches,
Yeah.
and it didn't last.
Gone.
I was gone.
Yeah, I was like.
That means it's good. That means it's good.
I genuinely think I could eat one of those, like the whole thing.
Are you serious?
I 100% think I
What
could.
the fuck?
It's like 9 pieces of like big lasagna,
Right.
and I'm pretty sure I could eat it all.
I could probably smash that back.
I might need a break on like piece 5, but
Yeah.
I can get through it.
So good.
I don't know why. If I have a drink, I just become bottomless.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me?
Wait, but like with like a alcoholic drink?
If I drink like 4 beers, I can eat everything.
If I have 4 beers, I'm full.
No, I'm like down to eat. Pete always makes fun of me when I'm eating. He's like, really? Another more food, Connor? I'm like, hungry. Eat.
I used to not eat anything after a night out, and then I think it was so I try eating something now because I realize my hangovers are just a lot more
Yeah, dude, I don't get
manageable
hangovers
the
when I
next
fucking
day.
eat a shit ton.
Yeah. And that sounds so fucking bad that I'm like, yeah, I got to end the night with a fat fucking meal, even though I'm not hungry.
It's like I'm gonna go to sleep hungover or fat. Those are the two choices. I think I'd rather
Why
be
not
fat.
both?
I'll be both sometimes. For real.
So since you've last been on, you've started Spilled Ink.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, by the way.
Congrats,
Thank
congrats.
How's that
you.
going?
Yeah.
It's been going really good.
Yeah?
We've been really enjoying it so far, especially
Yeah.
Ditus.
Hell yeah.
I can't remember. How long did you have this idea like planned out and wanted to do it?
I think for like a solid year,
Right.
we had the idea, but we weren't sure how we wanted to go about it. And
Right.
I know the first like pilot episode we tried to record, it was with like the help of like Geeks Plus staff.
Yeah.
But the problem was like, it was really uncomfortable because it's just like people like waiting for you to finish drawing.
Yeah.
And like they weren't rushing us or anything, but you kind of
Right,
get
right.
that feeling of like, if
You're
I
being
take too
watched.
long,
Yeah.
we're wasting their time.
Right.
So then Ditus was like, I can't do this. We need and also it's just hard to like have a comfortable conversation if there's
Right.
other people in the room.
Yeah.
So we ended up changing it to like, okay, it's just us. It's hand cam.
Yeah.
And it's just us like having a conversation while we draw. And it's been really good so far.
I mean, you basically just made a podcast, but you can like draw at the same time.
Yeah.
And you realize, I think doing more scripted, highly intense videos to doing more chilled videos like that, you kind of like, the one thing I really, really appreciate is, and I talked to Ditus about this, the one thing I really, really appreciate is knowing how long a session will be for work.
Yeah.
Like, you know, sometimes you're making a video and you're like, this could take anywhere between 1 week and
6 months.
So,
I don't know, you know, depending on how creative I'm feeling on the
Yeah.
day. But with content like podcast or, you know, what you're doing at Spilled Ink, it's so refreshing just to know, okay, and we're going to come in at this time.
I know
It's gonna-
exactly when I'm clocking in and clocking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn.
It feels so good to just record and then be like, pass it to the editors. This is your problem now. I'm done. I did my part.
You guys are working on a manga, right?
Well,
To
it's-
submit.
Yeah, a submission for the Kadokawa manga contest.
Oh,
Are you
what?
able to talk about it?
Yeah.
this won't be out for like 2 months. I
Yeah,
think.
Yeah, this
it's
one
due
be
in
out,
like
yeah.
2 days.
It's due in like 2
Oh,
days?
shit.
Okay. So you've made a manga.
By the time this comes out.
By the time this comes out and submitted it for a manga contest, correct?
Ditus has.
Ditus has.
I have not finished mine.
You
Oh,
finished yours?
no!
I was too busy.
Oh, you're doing separate.
Yeah,
things.
separate
Right.
submission.
Oh, okay.
I still want to like finish it.
Yeah.
I just
Right.
won't submit it because it's
Oh,
the deadline's
a
too
shame.
close. Sorry.
No, why are you apologizing?
Sorry. But Ditus has pretty much finished his. It's like 21 pages and it looks really good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck
shit.
yeah.
Okay. Damn, I'm excited to see. So, how far did you get in yours then?
I got to like the sketching.
You got to the sketching?
I have not inked it though. I
shit.
did
I mean,
not.
that's still
I
pretty
did not
far.
have time. I spent like 2 weeks just at home, like slamming monsters every day, trying to finish a video. So I wasn't able to work on the manga at all, unfortunately.
Right.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to work on it because you're too busy shitting yourself from having monster every day.
I needed the juice to keep me going. Okay, it's a lot of drawings.
Are you gonna eventually release it? Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, you should. I feel
yeah.
it'd be a shame otherwise.
Oh no, yeah, of
What was
course.
your process like? Because how did you come up with the idea?
Well, so it was a little difficult because the manga contest is wordless, so you're not allowed to have any
Oh.
text.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea, though. I think, especially for like a Japanese
Yeah.
competition
Yeah.
where you can have a lot of people from different parts of the world enter.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I believe this competition is literally for international artists
Oh, I didn't know that.
international people to submit to. That's why they make it wordless. So it really
Interesting.
much relies on your
Visual
ability
storytelling.
to tell a story visually. But yeah, like you were saying, you had to come up with a story without saying any words.
Yeah,
is that
which
correct?
is surprisingly very difficult.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Can I ask what genre is it?
I think I guess for both of ours, it's kind of fantasy.
Right.
Okay.
which is difficult because it's like you have to do world building, but it's
Yeah.
all entirely visual.
Yeah, right.
Huh.
What kind of world did you take inspiration from?
For me, I went for like a little witchy story.
Okay,
I like
okay.
witches, something cute. And then for Dietis, he went for like a underwater world
Oh,
type of story.
shit. Okay. Because I remember when you went to England and there was like some of these like.
Where did
little
we
towns.
go? What was the location called? It started with a B.
I can't remember
What was the name of the
town.
area?
It's probably near Oxford, right?
Can
Yeah,
you name all
it's-
the B town names?
There's a lot of them.
Bosomville.
I mean, you're not far from a bunch of places that start with Buckingham around there.
Yeah.
That
No,
area
no,
is-
it wasn't Buckingham.
like Buckinghamshire or something.
But it's somewhere in Oxfordshire.
there's
Somewhere
a
in that
lot.
area.
If it's not a main place, it's within Oxford. You're
Yeah,
fucked.
within
There's like
Oxford.
hundreds of fucking places called B.
Yeah, because I remember when we were driving around, you're like, oh, this is like really inspiring me for like my manga and stuff like that. So you must have had
Yeah.
this idea for like a while.
I have, yeah.
Okay.
I just haven't really like sat down and produced like a thing.
Yeah,
right.
But
It must be nice though, being able to produce it and then also having like spilled ink and kind of having something more consistent, so you can kind of, still work on something without being like, oh my god, I haven't released anything, I haven't done anything. Like, because I know that it's kind of stressful to have to keep managing that expectation.
yeah.
Did you have to do any like studying for like manga paneling and stuff like that before diving straight into this process?
We didn't do much studying. It's more like we already consume so much manga to begin with, so you kind of have an idea of how the flow of the panels go.
Just trial by fire kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But what also helps is like we were able to show it to like an actual Kadokawa manga editor. And so she could give some pointers on like,
Oh, wow.
I think you should do it like this. Like this part's not very clear. Maybe do something like this. So that was really insightful.
Was that scary having to like
Yes.
send it
I was
over?
like
and you're
shitting
like-
myself. It was so scary.
What kind of things did they tell you in terms of like, did you learn anything from like just showing it to an editor and stuff like that?
Yeah, so there were I guess her main piece of advice was like, if you were not like, you're familiar with it because it's a story you created, but like try to view it from someone who has no prior knowledge of like any of these characters or anything.
Yeah.
Can you understand what's going on?
Yeah.
And yeah, she gave me some paneling tips as well. Like, oh, like these two pages are next to each other. They kind of both have like the same panel style, so it looks repetitive. So maybe like switch it up. But yeah,
because there's
it
like
was
a
nice.
really like subtle art to like the flow of manga panels, right? That
Yeah.
I feel that most people, when you read manga, you don't think about.
Yeah.
But when you actually are on the making side of it, you're just like, oh, that's why that panel is shaped that way, because it leads naturally. Like your eyes
Yeah, 'cause
create
some-
like a natural path to follow.
And, like,
Sometimes you read a bad manga, no, not a bad manga, but like ones where you're like, where am I starting again?
Yeah.
You're trying to like figure it out. Like, then you're like,
usually
oh.
like the paneling is not all.
Yeah, you
that,
appreciate
right?
that. Like sometimes you just flip the page, you're like, brrr.
Yeah, it's like I know exactly where my eyes are going, and it all flows together naturally.
Sorry for interrupting you there.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you didn't interrupt me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like the invisible art in a lot of ways. 'Cause
Yeah.
For sure.
When it's like good paneling, kind of like similar to good film editing, you don't really
Don't
notice
yeah.
it
Yeah.
because you just immerse yourself in the work. And then there's sometimes, fucking people like Tatsuki Fujimoto who does like wild ideas that actually you notice the weird paneling.
Yeah, but
In,
it works somehow.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Right? Like,
sure.
I remember reading the first time I noticed someone playing around with like paneling was probably Sayonara Eddie.
Yeah.
remember that?
The iPhone.
Yeah, the
one?
iPhone
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
That's so fucking cool.
I was like, damn.
Have you
this-
read Goodbye Eri?
I have not.
It's a one shot that Fujimoto Tatsuki, the creator of Chainsaw Man, made. And the first half of the manga, all the paneling is the same size, and it's the aspect ratio of an iPhone, because all of the panels are being shown from the perspective of someone filming on an iPhone.
Oh, that's
And
really
so
creative.
there are panels where it's like, it shows like a person in the middle of the screen, talking or whatever, and then the next screen will look like a blurred movement of someone moving a phone. So the entire time you're watching, you're like, oh, this is taking place on iPhone video. And it's never explained that what you're looking at is being viewed on an iPhone video, but the way he's paneled it is like instantly you're like, oh, this is on an iPhone.
Wait, that's awesome. What is it called?
Goodbye Eri.
Goodbye, Ari.
Yeah,
I'll have to check it
really,
out.
really good one shot.
And it's only like 100 pages or something
It's
like
like
that?
It's
150.
emotional.
Yeah.
It's
Really?
100.
Yeah.
It's,
It's
oh,
emotional.
It's amazing. It's one of the best one shots I've ever read.
Yeah.
It's good though.
Really, really
Very,
good.
very good.
Yeah.
I'll have to read it.
You can read it in like half an hour. It's
Oh,
super
okay,
short.
perfect.
Yeah.
These boys made me read it.
You like it?
Yeah, I enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
200,
That's
200,
good.
200 pages.
It's very,
Yeah.
I did get very emotional though. It's very sad.
It is, yeah.
Have you learned a lot from doing Spilled Ink? Because I guess unintentionally you have to do like a lot of different drawing challenges, like learning
Yeah.
different art styles
Well,
and different equipment.
That's one of the nice things about Spilled Ink is that the whole point of the channel is like we are learning traditional art again.
Yeah.
So I like that there isn't really a pressure to like be
at it.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no, because like we're not like a tutorial art channel. Like, let me show you the right way to paint,
Yeah.
because like we don't know what we're doing.
Just fuck up.
Yeah, and that's just part of the fun.
Yeah.
And it's nice because like our viewers also get to see us kind of like struggle with
Yeah.
mediums maybe they're more familiar with.
Right. That's cool though.
Yeah.
And I'm sure like, cause like, I swear every time I see you, I know when you have a deadline because I don't see you for like weeks.
No, people know if I'm grinding, they just don't hear from me for like a while.
You'll just disappear and then you'll like emerge and you know you'll be like a social butterfly for like a few weeks and then like the deadline creeps up again.
Yeah, and I'm like,
then
I need to
you'll-
go to my
Back to the
hole.
cave.
Goodbye.
Back to the cave.
Actually, Spilled Ink has made me faster with
I-
drawing.
Really?
I think because one of the things that we had to learn with traditional art is that you don't have Control Z.
Yeah.
So you
Right.
like
Yeah.
you have to draw with more intention with
Yeah.
like your lines. And I
right.
think when I moved back over to digital to work on like a video, my lines are just faster.
Right.
And
Right.
I'm not Control Zing as much as I used to. So like this past video that I uploaded, which was like the American food takes video, it was like at least like 300 drawings.
Right.
And normally for those conversation type of videos, I need like at least 2 weeks
yeah.
to finish drawing everything.
Yeah.
But I was able to knock it out in like a week and a half.
Oh damn.
I think also the monster might have fucking played a part.
Your heart rate was like 200 the entire time.
Yeah, I definitely not the healthiest. I don't recommend this for anybody, by the way. I don't recommend it. I'm just saying, like, I was very impressed with myself. Like, wow, I got so many drawings.
It's crazy. It's like an absurd amount of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's. I mean, I think it's lost on people a lot
Yeah.
of times, me included.
Please look after your sleep schedule.
No, yeah, of course. Like,
every time I
What do you mean,
talk
of
to you-
course, like you do. Don't fucking say of course.
no, they're fun to work on, but like, I wish I could make more of those like conversation videos because people really like them.
Yeah.
But
But they take so much work.
Yeah.
so much work. It hurts.
Because how long was the original audio for that video?
An hour and a half.
God.
But also, I had to, because people wanted the full version.
Yeah.
I had to cut it down.
I heard Sydney got unhinged in the
Shoot,
recording.
it was, yeah. Most of what I had to cut out was just Sydney. It was like,
Screaming shit.
we'd be talking about food, and then she would just drop something really personal, and then we would talk about it for like 10 minutes.
Sydney will do that.
Yeah.
Sydney does this technique where you'll be talking about something random, and then she'll just drop in this really like dark, heavy subject,
Yeah.
and then almost like to throw you off, and then she'll be like, "So fuck it, yeah, ramen, yeah," and
I
just
like
continue.
how you know who's been around Sydney a while, because Sydney will be in a conversation and maybe there's some new people there, and she'll be like, "What if I killed a man?" And then we
my
all look
God.
at her and we go, "Okay, so
You don't get the whiplash anymore.
Yeah. I know when Sydney's getting drunk, when she just comes over and just says really cryptic shit and then doesn't elaborate. And I'm like, oh, of course.
Just walks off.
do you know what he did?" Walks off. No,
Okay.
I don't.
I remember like when I first got to know Sydney, I was like
Yeah.
panicking. Like, what do you mean? What happened? Are you okay? Now I'm just like, that's nice, Sydney.
You're used to it now.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
God, I remember. I don't know if I've told this story before, but I remember when we went to see the League World Finals. So I remember we all went. It was me, you, Connor, and Didus, and we went to the Riot after party, and that's where we met Cadril for the first time.
Yeah.
Who is a very, very one of the biggest
Nice boy,
League streamers
nice boy.
right now, and very, very nice guy. And I remember we were all sitting at the table. Cadril joined us, and then I think we all went off to get some drinks, right? And so the only people left on the table was Cadril and Sydney, who, by the way, knows nothing about League of Legends,
Right.
right? And she was a little bit intoxicated. So I remember going back to the table, and Cadril had just looked like he just come back from war.
The 1,000-yard stare.
It was just like the 1,000-yard stare. and I remember he turns to me and we're having a friendly chat. Sydney goes over to the toilet and she's like, yo, is your wife okay? And I'm like, yeah. And he's just like, yeah, she just asked me if I've ever killed anyone. What the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, that's just a her thing. Don't worry.
It's like a CIA psyop.
Have you ever killed anyone?
What have you, though?
Why is Sydney asking people this?
Just curious.
It's just like
She's waiting for the one person to be like, I have. Actually.
Yeah, like I said, it's like you can tell who is used to hang out with Sydney because we don't like, to me, I hear that shit and it's just white noise now. I don't even like acknowledge it. And sometimes when we're hanging out with other people, I get reminded, oh yeah, she does say weird out of pocket shit every now and again. So yeah, that's the one way to know how Sydney is drunk.
Yeah.
So
One way, there's a couple other ways.
Yeah.
First sign is if she starts mentioning homicide. That's when flags should be going off.
The one that I don't know why she started doing this. She would just always go, "I'm pregnant." Like what? What the fuck, Sydney? And then when she's actually be pregnant, we won't know.
We're not gonna
Yeah,
know.
we're not gonna
I'm
know.
like, okay, good one.
Yeah.
You will know because she'll shout that out when she's actually sober.
It's funny. It's so funny though. It was a good time.
Today's episode is sponsored by Shopify.
Look, Joey, quite frankly, I'm confused because you sell such amazing clothes
Thank
on
you.
Nonsense, and I've always wondered, how did you get that store up and running?
Well, see, I don't want to take all of the credit because truthfully, I didn't really know the first thing about
What?
selling clothes online. It just seems convoluted and so many steps and processes.
How did you do it?
Let me tell you about Shopify, today's sponsor. Because boys, nobody does selling better than Shopify, home
True.
of the #1 checkout on the planet and the not so secret with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going cha-ching. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling, on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Because businesses that sell more sell on Shopify.
So, what are you waiting for? Upgrade your business and get the same checkout that Nonsense uses.
Yay.
Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/trash, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/trash to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/trash. Back to the episode. Okay, when you go back to America, what's like the one thing what's the first like meals you have to have? Because I know with
Chipotle.
Didas, Chipotle. Okay. That I'll allow. I fucking love Chipotle.
When we visited Maine,
Yeah.
I had a bagel every day.
I bet.
I had a
love
bagel
bagels.
every day.
Bagels are fucking
American
So
bagels are so good.
American bagels
though.
are so
I
good.
miss
So
American
good.
bagels and American subs, or just subs that are
Yes!
not in Japan.
Yeah.
Right?
Fucking sandwich.
Like a pastrami sub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chipotle.
Italian sub. Oh,
Give me a good Italian sub,
A
bro.
good fat burger.
yeah, because Didas likes Panda Express.
Oh my
chicken.
god.
Every
Disgusting.
time.
Listen, I don't hate Panda Express, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, but
every time I'm
their
in America
obsession
and
is
I'm just
knows
like,
no
I'm never in the
bounds.
mood for it. But if I walk past in a Panda Express and I smell the orange chicken, I'm just like,
It's nasty.
it smells like chemicals.
It does, yeah.
And like I remember with last Anime Expo, I messaged you guys at 10 a.m. I was like, "Hey, do you guys want to get lunch?" And then you guys were like,
I was so sad when you messaged me and you were like, "Let's get tender greens." I
"Yeah,"
was like,
it's great. It's like they do steak plates. It's great." And then you were like, "Sorry, I'm already in the room eating Panda Express." I'm like, at 10 a.m. you got takeout orange chicken at 10
was
a.m.
so-
that's kind of wild.
It was so
That's
bad.
degenerate as fuck.
That's wild.
Next time. We'll
Yeah,
get it.
next time.
Well, that's where I discovered what a quart of mash was. I didn't know what the fuck a quart was. You guys make fun of us for our dumbass
The fuck
measurements.
is a quarts
The
of
fuck's a
mash?
quart?
Have you ever heard of a quart before?
No.
It's a fucking American measurement.
Is it a quarter of something?
That's
Whatever.
what I
You
thought.
you guys weigh each other by like stones and sticks or something. Whatever.
Yeah, but we realized that like with food portions, it's probably good to have like just a universal system
Yeah.
so that you don't get
Yeah.
confused. And here I am
Yeah.
with the like, in the UK you expect like flombity wombity fucking things, but I go to the thing and I wanted the side of mash.
Yeah.
Right. And so I go to this website and I get some steak and whatever. And I'm like, all right, I want a side of mash with it. And I thought, oh, a quart. It's like a quarter portion.
Yeah.
right? No,
Yeah.
it's not quarter portion.
Like you get like a bucket of mash.
It's this.
What?
This filled with mashed. It was like a full on like fucking
Wait,
weapon.
so can we establish what the fuck a quart is?
Can we Google what?
How much is a quart?
I don't know.
Is it
Do you
a
know what
quarter of
quart
a?
is?
Is it a quarter of a pound?
No, you know what it looks like, right? But
Yeah.
you don't know what it is.
No.
See? Isn't this fucked up?
It's basically a liter.
I got a liter of mashed potatoes.
It's a liter.
Why are they selling mashed potato
By the liter.
by a measurement to measure liquids? That makes no sense.
So yeah, I ordered it, and I did think, wow, $15 for a side of mash is really expensive.
But you're
Yeah.
like, LA.
I was like, oh, but it's LA. I know I'm paying a lot, so
Yeah.
whatever. And then I ordered it, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Did you finish it?
No, I couldn't
You
finish
could have
it.
shared.
That's a kilo of mashed potatoes.
I was in my
dude.
room alone.
That's crazy.
I was
Look
in
how
my-
much of that is.
That's crazy.
That's fucked.
That's crazy. That
I got through about
Yeah.
I got through about 3/4 of it, to be fair.
Jesus.
Before I started to feel sick.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's
And the worst part is that like 'cause I got it to I got it to take to my room because I was just like I was fucking dead, and I was like I just want to have my lunch alone in solitude. And I left like the quarter of mash in the thing, and I thought they would throw it away, but they just didn't. And even though, and so I just sat there for 5 days staring at me. I know, it was disgusting.
Oh,
that's too much potato.
Until I left a note saying, "Please, can you throw
it
this
out."
away?"
Please.
I put, "Please throw this
Look
away."
at this
God.
anymore.
Oh my God.
what's your opinion of Raising Cane's?
I love Raising
I don't
Cane's.
like Raising Cane's.
I
I
love
don't like
Raising
it.
Cane's.
I think it's the
I think
most
it's mid.
mid fucking
Yup.
chicken
I love
of
the
all
sauce.
time.
I love the sauce.
And like when we were on tour, everyone in our audience and everyone on like our tour bus was talking about Raising Cane's. And I had it, and I was the only person that thought it was like so fucking mid. It is.
I love it.
bro.
It
I
is.
love it, bro. The sauce is
The sauce is
phenomenal.
good.
The sauce is phenomenal.
Yeah.
The breading is average. The chicken is average. You guys just like the sauce. That's it.
Motherfucker, you've never had a condiment in your life. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to sit here and this is like Emily telling me my ramen is shit. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, I never said ramen was shit. I just said I liked instant ramen more. Okay?
You said what you said.
You
said
said
enough.
a
You've said
shittier version
enough.
of ramen is better.
You've said enough, Emily. Okay.
Would you say the same thing about Korean noodles as well?
What do you mean?
Like Korean noodles from the store versus like instant ramen Koreans.
Yeah.
No,
Korean
I
noodles.
love Korean noodles.
Oh, so it's a race thing.
Wow, the Korean doesn't like the Japanese dish.
Wow.
Wow.
Real Korean of you,
Who
Emily.
could've guessed?
You try a bowl of jjajangmyeon, try a bowl of like naengmyeon. Oh, so freaking
No,
good.
we're not disagreeing with you on that. It's just like the fact that when it's Japanese, it's like, nah, give me the instant shit.
Ancestors here.
I would
babe.
understand if you were like, oh, Korean ones as well, also instant. Then we would understand.
No,
But it's the fact that you're making a distinction
no.
between those two.
I just don't like ramen. That's it. What of it?
Whenever we get to the, and also whenever we get Korean chicken, you always get the plain one, which always I'm like,
Oh god, so good.
Plain fried chicken is crazy when there's like
It's just
sauce.
soy garlic is. I get flavor fatigue. I get-
Flavor fatigue?
You've never heard the term flavor fatigue?
No.
What?
No, I understand. It's like
As in like too much flavor?
no. Sometimes you have too much of the same flavor.
Oh,
Yeah.
When all you want is like
I
it's
see.
like why a lot of people like they'll buy sides because then
Yeah,
you
for
have
sure.
like if you have like I don't know pasta but then maybe you have you have like something else on the side.
Okay.
It completely changes the flavor and then you're kind of like I can eat more.
Oh, like, yeah, no,
Yeah.
okay, I understand that.
I
understand
like
that.
I like getting the plain original chicken.
Damn, I wish I
and
did. I
then
like the
getting like
plain.
sides of like soy garlic sauce, honey mustard sauce, so I can just
Oh.
like dip it,
Oh.
get a
But I
little
feel like it's not
variety.
as good because they don't coat it as much, you know. Because like, I feel like when you get like from the Korean places, they fucking sauce those things. Oh,
Yeah, they do.
I love it.
They drown it in that
I'm a
shit.
sauce enjoyer. Garnt's like,
I mean, no, I fucking love Korean fried chicken. Korean fried chicken is fucking.
but it's a chicken with a condiment on it.
Do you also get the plain original?
no, I
You get the yum right?
yeah.
Yeah, yum all the way.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's
It's-
covered in sauce.
Um,
It's practically swimming in
just
sauce.
good sauce. I mean, I mean, we've had this conversation many times about what I count as a condiment, and I don't really count sauce as a condiment.
Fair enough. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
You know, because for me, that would mean I would have to. You don't like Nando's, Emily. I can't just.
Huh?
You don't like Nando's, do you?
It's okay.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
It's okay. I just don't think it's that good.
Oh, but if it was in Korea, it'd be good, wouldn't it?
Korean Nando's goes hard.
Koreans don't need Nando's. They
don't need to.
Yeah,
we've already achieved peak chicken.
That is
You
true.
guys can have your
What I like
Nando's.
about grilled chicken comparative to fried chicken is I feel like I can eat it every day. Like grilled chicken, I can keep coming back,
True.
and I don't feel guilty.
True.
When I have fried chicken, I'm like, I can't do
it's a
this
treat.
again. I can't do this.
It feels
again.
like a sin sometimes eating fried
It's
chicken.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Nah, it can be me. If fried chicken wasn't as unhealthy, I could eat chicken every day. I could
say that about a lot of things.
I do. I don't think you realize the amount of chicken wings I ate when I was a kid. That was like, my mom had to stop cooking me chicken wings because it was really
Fuck, I wish that was my upbringing.
Yeah,
Fuck,
right.
dude. Not to call out my British parents, but they always made this meal, and I'd always be like, no. It was called scouse, and it was just a big pot of like soup where they would put like potatoes and like lamb in, and it was just we would just eat it for like 3 days.
That sounds fucking awesome.
No.
Is
The
it
lamb was not good lamb.
Oh, shit.
It was the kind of lamb where you were like,
Oh, it's like eating a piece of leather.
yeah.
Oh, it's a stew?
It's like a stew, and it was so good the first day. They'd be like, day 3. I'd be like, no. But because it was like, this is British. It was the kind of food that you would make fun of.
Yeah.
No, I don't make fun of British food anymore.
I know that-
Anymore?
I know this is British from how brown this is.
Oh yeah, look at that. Especially with the Port of Liverpool. Yeah, my dad's from Liverpool, so he would
There you
always
go.
make this. And to be fair, like I think as an adult, I would enjoy it a lot more. But as a kid, you're like, okay, brown again, huh?
Brown again.
For like a small period of time, I was fascinated by these like TikToks of this lady who would just keep getting like Chinese food in the UK.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I've got me my Chinese takeout.
we
And
fucking reacted to this video.
I got me chips. And I'm like, curry sauce. And I'm like, where's the Chinese?
Look, it's not fair. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know what it looks like.
God, yeah. I mean,
I think British people don't even know what like mapo tofu is or mapo tofu. I don't know Japanese.
I feel like they like it. It's brown.
No, it's too spicy.
That's
though, isn't it?
fucked up to say.
sorry.
That's fucked up.
What?
That's like me making fun of American food. Like I'm like, oh, calorie 2000. You love it.
Can. It's true. There's a
Okay,
reason
that's
why
true.
the
Yeah.
stereotype
That's true.
exists.
British people be like brown food.
I like brown food. I like it.
The lack of color is insane.
I'm pretending it's not good. It's amazing.
Not a single bit of green in this bitch.
Okay, that is the one thing that I have soured on is that like this is fire,
Yeah.
but I just like wish there was some more green vegetables.
Yeah, right.
Because carrot is a vegetable that wears me down. When I have too much carrot, I'm like,
Let's go onion.
I don't really count onion as like the vegetable.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
You're talking about like green vegetables, right?
Yeah, I'm talking like I don't know.
Well,
Like
it's like potato, you know. If there's a potato in there, I'm like,
It's a vegetable, I guess. Yeah,
it's a vegetable, but I don't think it was like a vegetable.
yeah.
It's just
You're talking about like lettuce and like spinach and like that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Just some greenery that when I eat it, I'm like, yep, that's a vegetable. Because when I eat onion, I'm like, it tastes too good.
I'm like, British food just has bad PR a lot of the times.
It does look bad though. You can't deny.
Yeah, I mean, we could learn a thing or two about presentation. I think
Yeah.
I think
Our
that's the
food
biggest
came from
thing.
necessity, traveling the fucking ocean.
We didn't have enough time to make it pretty.
We did not have enough time to make it pretty.
Meanwhile, you take something French sounding and automatically it makes it sound posh.
Bro,
Yeah.
I fucking hate that shit.
I went to this restaurant and it was a French restaurant and I was like, okay, I'm not kind of, I was like, I don't really want to go to a French restaurant because I think you pay a lot for not a lot of food and
Yeah.
it's often like, and Italian is just better. Anyway, I'm biased. This guy comes out and he's like, this is our best dish on the menu. It's we want the croque monsieur award. And I was like, what the fuck is that?
And then a piece of bread just shows up.
And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, all right, I get it. I shit you not. It's the most British looking food of all time.
Really?
It comes out in like this bowl. It's brown on brown. It was sausage sticking out like a like a toad in a hole.
Yeah, right.
And then it was like a crusted layer of like, I don't know how to describe it. And then inside was just beans. And I loved it.
Okay, I was gonna
I
say.
was very happy, but I'm like, that's fucked up. You could just sit here and be like all French and be like, this is the best sausage from the pot of Brittany.
But if they serve the same exact dish in like a Witherspoons, people would shit on it.
They would be like, this shit, what is
Like,
this?
oh, you want
this?
the sausage and beans? There you go.
Yeah, it's so fucking good though. And I was like, this is British. It's got to be British. It's not French. It's it's too sloppy.
They're taking our culture now.
Yes.
Making it sound
They're
fancy.
trying to glorify it. This fucking sausage, bean, and pastry.
I couldn't finish it because there's so much. And they were like, do you want it to go? And I was like, yeah, okay, sure. Which I'd never been offered before in Japan. Like taking food to go in Japan is like not a thing.
Yeah.
Some places do it. I think maybe some American leaning places, but most places just don't offer it. And I think even if you asked, they'd be like, what?
Well, how often did you take things to go in the UK?
Never.
I realized because
It's like an American thing.
it is very much American. Did you have to do that in Australia?
Not at all.
Because if you'd ordered a stupid amount of food in the UK, yes, you had the option to take it home. But most of the time I went out to restaurants, there wasn't anything to take home.
No.
And then I remember going to Wisconsin and for the first time. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
My artery's already starting to pulse.
it was like such a culture shock. So we'd go to like these traditional Wisconsin restaurants, dineries and stuff like that, and we'd order starters, right? And it was so weird. It wasn't like the portions of the starters or the portions of the food. That wasn't a culture shock to me because I already knew about that. But obviously we'd order the starters, fucking gorge. We'd be full, and I'd be like, all right, I think I can handle some of the main. And it was so weird just seeing like the entire family have like a fat steak or something. And I think Sydney's dad had like 2 bites, and it's just like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna take it home. I'm like, do we not even attempt to eat the food here? I thought like the takeout was when you had given up.
Yeah.
But in Wisconsin, it's just like, okay, it is.
Just getting started.
Yeah. It is today's meal. It is tomorrow's meal as
it's the
well.
natural process.
And maybe a snack for the day after. I'm like, that was the
crazy.
biggest culture shock for me. Because I normally try to, you normally try to finish your
It makes
food.
sense why the appetizers are so big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're like, people aren't eating all of this food.
Yeah.
It's
They
too
fill you
much.
up on the appetizers.
But I do like that I never feel self-conscious about ordering too much in America. No one judges me. In Japan, you get judged.
They're like, that's
Yeah.
yeah. Well, dude, I mean, like you said, 10 wings, right? 10 wings in America is the small, like buffalo.
Yeah, that's what
wings.
I was
menu.
thinking.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's the kids' menu.
the only benefit to it in Japan is that you can often try a lot of flavors or try a bunch of things
Yes.
because you can order like 4 things between 2 people, and it's only like,
Yeah.
all right, we can get it.
In America, it's like you get one thing, you are eating this
Yeah,
one
you're getting
thing.
flavor
You better like
fatigue 3
buffalo
days
wings.
straight.
You ordered buffalo
You
wings.
are eating buffalo wings only tonight. Nothing
next
else.
day.
And the next day.
Yeah, it is interesting how I guess that's just become a thing. I wonder like how they even started, like why that became a culture, because presumably didn't used to be the culture.
I have no idea. Just the land of abundance, right?
Yeah.
It's like, we have it, so you're going to have it.
Yeah.
They need historians in the comments.
Yeah. You went to Malaysia recently as well, right?
Yo, I want to go so fucking bad.
Yeah.
How's the food?
Mind blowing. It was so freaking
Nabby
good.
upstairs just said hell yeah, in the distance.
Hell
He's
yeah.
from, he's from Malaysia.
I remember, oh my God, once like on our last day before we had to fly, I was like, I'm going to treat my handlers to like a big dinner at this yummy Malaysian food place. It was like, how many people were there? There was like 5 people. We ate until we were stuffed to the gills. Bill came out to like $50.
Yeah, you sent me a picture of what looked like a king's feast. Like something that Henry VIII would order. She was like, this is $50. I'm like,
Yeah, Southeast Asia's goaded for that.
LA,
So
LA could
freaking
never.
good. I know. God, it was so good.
Well, you get one pad thai, right?
One pad Thai in Thailand.
One pad thai in Thailand.
Oh my god.
Dude, I want to go to Malaysia for the food so fucking bad.
You should.
I really want to
I
go.
want to. I want to.
Southeast Asia is just fucking goaded when it comes
So
to
goaded.
food, taste, and price, all in one, baby.
You just think it would be close to Japan? It's not that close.
It's really not.
It's pretty fucking long to get there still. It's like
Yeah.
7-8 hours.
Everything feels far from Japan.
Yeah. Wait, how long's the flight to Malaysia?
I don't remember. I think it was like
5,
6
5 or 6 hours,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
That's such an awkward flight time. Because I feel like I could just fucking.
Oh, 7 hours.
7 hours.
That's such an awkward flight time.
Yeah.
It's like, is that like sleeping range, or am I just tanking a movie? Like, do I try and get the flight that lands?
Knowing you'd be tanking like 7 movies.
yeah.
I tank 7 movies.
Here's the thing with flights to Malaysia from Tokyo in general.
Okay.
It's all night flights.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, that's handy.
Same for Thailand as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thailand. I heard that was
You
a
just
nice
knock
flight.
out. It's perfect. 8 hours, knock out.
Sure.
You're good to go.
Fuck, the food in Thailand was so good as well, dude. Was it Malaysia as? Because when we went to Thailand, we loved the food. Was it
Yeah.
as good as Thailand or?
You're trying to get me in trouble.
No, I'm just asking.
Can we
like,
start
no,
like
I'm just gonna
a
ask, like, is
Southeast
it
Asian
like
food
same
war?
level goodness?
Oh, same level?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Damn. Fuck.
Where it's like I miss it when I leave.
Yeah.
Do you think Korean food is better in the United States than it is in Korea?
Oh.
It's a controversial question, Garnt.
Choose your
I,
words
the
wisely.
only reason, okay. The only reason I asked this,
You need to preface that you've spent a lot of time in Korea as well.
Yes.
You'd be like,
I spent that much time in
you spent
Korea.
like months at a time there, right?
No.
Oh.
The longest I've ever spent in Korea was like a month.
That's still pretty long.
That's longer than any of us.
I guess so, yeah.
you guess okay? Because the only reason I ask this is because whenever I meet an American Asian, or it's like, you know, someone like, you know, Maylin, Vietnamese, grew up in California. She is one of 3 people that I've met now who prefer Vietnamese food from the country they grew up in, as opposed to the motherland.
Really?
Yeah. Because when I spoke to Maylin and I was like, I went to Korea. I went to Vietnam and I was like, Vietnamese food is great. Me and Maylin get competitive about which one's better between Thai and Vietnamese. And I was like, but you know, Thai food in Thailand's good. And she's like, no. That's because all the good Vietnamese chefs are in America. And I'm like, is this some American propaganda that you're on now, Maylin?
That sounds like it.
I remember this because I said I liked the sausage, the Thai sausage. Do you remember we had that?
Yeah.
It's like this really spicy sausage, and we had it in Thailand. And I was telling Elaine, I was like, yeah, I like the Thai sausage. She's like, oh, okay, it's pretty better in America. I was like, what the fuck?
I will say I haven't had enough Korean food in Korea to really judge, but
Yeah.
I guess next time I go, I'll be more mindful of that.
Wow, what a diplomatic response.
I could be a politician.
I will
Perfectly
say,
dodged the question.
Yeah, legit.
I will say, as someone who's been a tourist to both countries, I do think specifically Korean barbecue is better.
You are a sim for American cream
Yeah,
barbecue.
but I mean,
Yeah.
they
America
just
in
got
the
more
States.
cows over there.
Yeah.
They just got more meat to
They
They
give.
just
They
have
do.
so much.
And it's always all you can eat, which just feels good.
Yeah.
It just feels good.
It
Even
does.
though I don't even eat the amount I probably paid for. Like,
Just the notion that it's all you can eat.
just
Right?
knowing that there's no stress,
Yeah.
you know, until someone orders fucking chicken. And then I'm like, why did you order fucking chicken at the Korean barbecue? I hate it. Is that
Uninvite them.
okay? I'm glad you agree.
Why do they order
I
it? Just
fucking
taint the
hate
entire
it.
grill. Why don't you?
And it's like, oh, great. Now no one gets to put anything on the grill for 15 minutes. Nice work, asshole.
Yeah.
The bulgogi, 5 seconds and it's done. And it's seasoned.
And it's flavorful. Yeah.
I don't really like Korean barbecue though.
What?
I always walk away smelling like beef.
That's the best part.
I hate it.
Why?
I don't like all you can eat.
What?
It's stressful
Why is it stressful?
because I know I'm not going to eat my money's worth.
I'll eat your portion and mine.
Yeah, someone's always going to cover.
Yeah, I'm gonna cover. I cover. That's my role.
That's why you got to have one dude or girl there who just eats like 3 people.
That's why it's good as a fat ass. Like I just love the fact that I don't feel bad about eating.
Yeah.
Because for me, I always feel awkward when someone orders a portion, and then like I'm just gonna order like 3 people's worth. It's like I feel like even though it's not a big deal, I just feel like man, they're thinking about how fucking fat I am.
Sure.
No one judges at all you can eat.
Not at all you can eat other restaurants, but I feel like all you can eat, it's almost like encouraged to be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yo, Joey's going for a
Yeah.
5th plate.
All you can eat is the
Let's
judge
go.
freezer. It's like, oh, you're a fat ass? We welcome that, actually.
You know, and then like maybe it's fun kind of talking strategy. Joey's like crab leg only, not fucking around with the rice.
No rice, no
No
carbs.
rice, no cheap
I'm like
shit.
that every time I go to a Las Vegas like
Emily
buffet.
just said that she doesn't like Korean barbecue. That's his favorite.
Yeah, you missed that, by the way.
What?
She just
Did
like
you wait
dropped.
for him to leave a set?
No, I didn't know
Yeah,
he
she
felt
just
that
dropped a
passionately.
bombshell.
That's like
Just
his
being I
favorite.
don't like it, by the way.
Literally every time I go back to somewhere where we have like good Korean barbecue, that's the first thing. Like when we go to LA, the only thing I fucking look forward to is going to Koreatown and getting Korean
Wait,
barbecue.
really?
Yes. Every time I go to like Anime Expo, that's like the one meal I always have
like,
to
this is
have,
worth it.
bar none. And when we landed in Korea as well, first thing me and Sydney ate was Korean barbecue as well.
I mean, it's good.
It's amazing. I fucking love Korean barbecue. I don't know.
What don't you like about it? Just the fact that you smell like meat afterwards?
No, I don't like the pressure of having to eat. Like, okay, sorry, I'm having to eat like
That's
a
the
lot.
only pressure I love. That's the one time I get to shine.
If it's KBBQ and it's like a course,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's good. I know what I'm getting.
Right,
I know
right.
when I'm done.
Right.
Excellent. But if it's like all you can eat, pick from this huge expansive menu, I don't like
See,
it.
that's what I don't like about yakiniku is a lot of the time
God,
it's
bro.
like you get a certain amount of meat and that's it. I'm like, no, give me the all you can eat. Give me
You paid like $300 for 7 pieces of meat total. And then a bunch of sides.
The expensive yakiniku places are a scam.
Yeah, it's kind of bad value.
It's like, do you want the Chateaubriand
Yeah.
100 grams? Oh, this tiny piece of meat you're going to finish in 2 bites is $200, actually. It's like, nah.
occasionally some people hit me up and they're like, they're visiting and they're like, I want to go to the fanciest yakiniku place. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not worth
The
it.
only time I'll go is
Like,
when someone
okay.
else is paying for it.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, how many of you? And they're like 7. I'm like, great. I'm going to
You're
get
like,
out.
we're going to Toraji.
Yeah.
There's another one that's really popular called like Ushigoro, which if you're in Tokyo, check it out. There's like 7 of them around Tokyo. And it's so like ridiculous because they'll have this one where they're like, try it. And then you have to dunk this Wagyu steak that they've like, they cook for you. They don't let you dare cook it yourself because you'd fuck it up.
Yeah.
And then you have to dunk it in like egg yolk, and that's a whole like thing. And they have so many different things, and it's like like the beef tartare is fire.
I mean, it looks fucking
Yeah.
nice, though.
oh wait, the one
fancy.
good thing about this place, it's pretty good, is that they give you the fucking what's it called, the sandwich.
Katsando.
Katsusando. They give you a Wagyu beef katsusando. It is kind of fire.
This looks
Yeah.
pricey.
I think it's like Niman, like so $150, of course. It's pretty good. I mean, it's good. For Americans. They're like, oh my god, it's like practically free.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, hold out now.
We're paying $12 for a pack of eggs over here.
So yeah, it's really good though. Recommend it if you're in Tokyo. It's
Yeah.
good chain.
Yeah. It's good to go like once,
Yeah,
just
you
to try it
want
out.
to have a nice little meal if
Yeah.
everyone wants to try it.
Yeah.
Try some expensive cuts. It's
sure.
good. I think it's a good like a celebration meal place.
Yeah.
Totally.
So me and Sydney watched a film that I think we've all watched now recently, Nosferatu.
Oh shit, yeah. Did you watch it too?
Of course.
I was like, I think this is the first time
Huge
we've.
fan of the 20s movie, actually.
I was like, this is so weird because we watched it on a whim, and I'm like, damn, everyone's seen this? Is this like
Yeah.
a big film or something? Because
The fucking memes have ruined it for me.
You must ride it. Crazy style. It's so funny.
You must bow.
I have not seen any memes about this.
Crazy style. It's the gasp for me that like just kills me.
Have you seen the videos of this girl like doing ASMR dressed as Nosferatu?
Oh, I think I
It's
have.
so
yeah.
funny.
No.
Oh, you're gonna have to explain the memes because I've seen 0 memes of this. So
I don't even know where it came from, but it's basically just audio from TikTok of someone being. I think it was the original one was like if Nosferatu was trying to rizz up a girl, like in this day and age,
Must.
and it's like you must bounce on it, crazy style.
Oh my
That's
god.
so funny.
This is so fucking stupid.
It's
And I
so
can't-
stupid.
and I can't fucking like think about it critically now because all I think about is
Is
the
the meme.
fucking meme.
Yeah.
Okay, Count Orlok.
Yeah.
What's in my bag? Yes, go up.
What's in my bag?
Go up, Kai, go up. That one. Count Orlok tries ASMR. What's in my bag?
What the fuck?
This is what the internet was made for, dude.
So funny.
I liked the movie, but it was just weird.
Did you like the movie?
I liked it.
I thought it was kind of ass.
boring. I
You
thought it was
bored?
boring.
I thought it was kind of ass.
I mean, it was beautiful. Okay.
It took a while to get started, but then when Willem Dafoe showed up, I was like, I'm in.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. It's
Willem
like
Dafoe's phenomenal.
Garnt and I were discussing this earlier before you guys came, and we both just like, what is it about like modern day artsy films where like, you know, you'd be talking about it and giving your own personal review, but every single personal review most of the time ends with, yeah, but Willem Dafoe was good though.
He's fucking phenomenal and everything. I think he's just like fun to watch.
He's the silver lining out of all of those like
He's just
artsy
a-
films.
Well,
he's in.
I really liked Bill
Skarsgård?
Yeah, as Orlok, bro. He
Yeah.
was phenomenal.
See,
Yeah.
see, I think my biggest criticism, because when I watched it, I was like, I don't know why I didn't like that, because like cinematography wise, beautiful.
Oh, I know why I didn't like it.
Yeah,
It was long.
It's just nothing really happens.
I think my biggest criticism is I didn't give a fuck about any of the characters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like it was one of those films where, on a technical level, I went out of it being like, "There's so many good things I could say about it." The cinematography was amazing.
Yeah.
The acting was great.
Yeah.
That there were so many like cool shots and cool moments. The makeup and effects as well was excellent.
Visually was great.
Atmospheric as well. Unfortunately, I just did not give a shit about anything happening.
It did take a long time for it to kind of like
Pick up.
yeah, and even the scene where he's like signing meeting
yeah.
Count Orlok, it's just like so long.
What? I
But
liked
liked
it. I was very
though. I liked it.
unsettled. Well, at this, I
I mean, I liked it.
No,
I thought
it's
it was-
unsettling for sure. But I'm also just like, man, I've just been watching Lily Rose Depp zonk out for an hour. It's just in her room, just like getting mind fucked by Nosferatu.
she did a great job.
Yeah, no, she did a great job. But yeah, I don't know. At the end of it, I was just like, yeah, Willem Dafoe was good.
I fucking love on the phone.
I didn't know anything about Nosferatu or like Nosferatu lore
Right,
before
yeah.
watching this
Me
movie.
neither.
So I had no idea that it was kind of like a dark romance.
Yeah.
I just thought it was
I didn't know either.
Well,
Yeah.
it's based
Yeah.
off of Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I thought it was just a regular monster flick. So the
I
whole
thought-
time I was like, why is this vaguely
I think it was
sexual?
yeah.
I don't know if I'm getting a weird vibe, and then I
no.
realized that's like the point.
No, yeah, like halfway through, I turned to Sydney and I was like, "This is about lust and the repression of
Yeah.
lust,
Yeah.
isn't it?" And
Yeah.
and she Googles it and she's like, "Yep," and I'm like, "Okay, at least I understand that
Yeah.
much."
Yeah.
So you know, I understood the points of the film and I understood kind of like what it was trying to say. I just sometimes you just see a film where you're just like, damn, I just don't vibe with this. And Nosferatu was definitely one of those things where if you love the gothic vibe and the gothic atmosphere,
Yeah, it's like pure
It's like pure like crack, you
Yeah.
know. But
sure.
I don't know. I've never like liked that. I've never been interested in that kind of energy. So I was just looking for something, anything to like I could like grab onto. And William Dafoe carried most of that. But
Yeah.
aside from that, I was like,
I mean, Lily Rose Depp was really good as well. Like, I enjoyed her performance, but just, yeah, again, it's like, I don't know. I just don't think they either gave enough time or gave enough, like, attention to the actual characters you're following. Because it's like, okay, so there's this girl where there's a Dracula who's living rent-free in her head.
I don't know. I
And it-
like that it was a slow burn. I
Yeah?
enjoyed that they kind of like let it like mull and really like build up slowly and just get more unsettling as it did.
Right.
I don't know. I enjoyed it.
Fair enough.
I mean, I think for me it was like just unsettling, but there was never a point where I felt like truly scared. You know, it was just kind of like
I don't think it's supposed
Yeah, I
to.
don't think that's the
yeah, it
intention,
was kind of for me. It was just mildly
Disturbing.
creepy.
Yeah, a little bit
fucking
weird and
jump
creepy.
scare in the start. There's like a
Yeah.
woman screams right away.
I mean, there were a few jump
Fucking
scares in
hell.
that, and I think I got pissed off because they were doing jump scares. I was like, if you want to scare me, you know, do something
Do it
scary.
properly.
You do it properly. Don't rely on a fucking jump
plays
scare.
the scary maze. What?
But now I want to watch the memes because maybe that'll make watching
Oh,
the
the
film
memes are so
worth
funny.
I'll
it
send
for
you
it.
some.
They're
my
very
God.
funny.
It's so funny.
Oh, it's so grotesque.
Because
Oh, it's awful.
now looking back on it, I'm like, yeah, that was a very memeable film.
Yeah.
Oh
Just the way he speaks as well, right?
yeah.
I'm like, damn, bro, get an inhaler, please.
Yeah, he literally does like the, you have 72 hours to respond.
I just said one where it's like Count Orlok in the movie. you have 3 days. I'm counting tonight, by the way. So like it starts tonight.
Yeah. So it's actually 2 days.
Oh my god.
It's so funny.
Oh, man. And you just realize it's just an average NTR hentai.
No, it
With an
literally
ugly
is.
bastard in it.
Yeah, it's mind. I can see all the tags. I was like,
Monster
mind fuck,
fucker.
Yeah, monster
mind fuck, NTR. Yeah.
God.
God, the scene where like she's like banging Nosferatu at the end was probably the most disturbing scene.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Damn, that
oof.
must have been good sex for you to like forget that, hey, sunlight fucking kills you. God damn.
I love the meme of it's like what was it? It was like a TikTok where it's like if Count Orlok survived and the next morning, and he's just like, oh, my Uber is here. It's like, oh, so I'm a once and done, am I?
My Uber.
It's like, oh, the sunlight calls me. So good. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to like that movie. I just couldn't.
Yeah, because have you seen, was it The Lighthouse?
I have. Yes.
I have not. Is that also Willem Dafoe?
Also William Dafoe and same director
Robert
as well.
Pattinson.
Oh.
And same director.
Yeah.
And I heard that this is, from everything that the director's done, I've watched 2 of his films now. One of them was Nosferatu. The other one was The Witch, Robert Eggers.
Yeah, Robert
And
Eggers has done quite a bit, eh?
both of those films I just did not like.
Really?
I appreciated them from like a artistic perspective and a critical perspective.
Oh, he did
but,
The Northman as well, eh?
Which movie?
we're talking about The
Lighthouse?
Lighthouse.
I love The Lighthouse.
Yeah,
Because it's same director.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Robert Eggers.
And I was saying, because I was like, is The Lighthouse like Nosferatu? Is it worth watching? Mostly because I've seen 2 of
Quite
Robert.
different.
I've seen 2 of Robert Eggers' movies. One was obviously Nosferatu. The other one was The Witch. And both of them, I just like,
I mean, they're definitely weird.
yeah, it's weird. It's atmospheric and just didn't vibe with me. So I'm like, is The Lighthouse any better? Any different?
I'd say if you're a fan of more like classical theatrics, like kind of just watching 2 men just act.
Right.
It's really good.
Okay.
Oh, the other movie I watched from him, I think it's him anyway. Can you scroll up a bit, Kai? I think The Northman.
Yeah, The Northman's
Yeah,
in it.
that's a great movie.
Which is also a very weird film.
Yeah, it's basically just like it's like psychedelic Vinland Saga. It's the only way to describe it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all of his movies are fucking weird.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people really like his style.
Yeah.
You know, you
very trippy.
You go in and you leave thinking like, okay, what was that?
Yeah, that was a lot.
But I think it's more important to say something than nothing at all, right?
Yeah.
Totally. Totally.
But yeah, no, he's such a good fucking
Yeah.
movie. He also made
He's done quite a few.
yeah,
The
not
Witch.
Midsummer.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't do that. Not
Batman?
Revenant. No, he didn't do those.
I think these are just recommendations.
These are
Oh.
recommendations.
these are recommendations.
You made us
Yeah.
go to the scroll down.
Yeah,
He's
just
right
click
there.
on Robert Eggers.
Right there.
There you go. What else did he do?
Lighthouse, Nosferatu.
Oh, just those 4.
Just those
Those
four.
are
Yeah, I
most
think there's
known, I
those.
suppose.
Oh, okay.
So I've seen half his filmography.
I've seen 3.
Well, The Lighthouse is his highest rated.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
okay.
The Witch yet.
I've never watched The Witch actually.
Yeah, me and Sydney watched The Witch in theaters when it came out. And I'll be honest, I'm gonna hold up my head up and say I didn't get it. This is back in the day, and me and Sydney both hated this film.
All right.
And then she comes back, and we watched like when this came out, so it was like years and years ago.
Oh, Tanya Taylor-Joy.
And yeah,
What isn't she in?
Yeah, right.
She's in fucking everything.
Yeah.
and it's only recently that Sydney came back and watched this, and she was like, "I think this is one of my favorite horror movies now." So
Damn.
I'm like, "Damn, what happened, Sydney?" I thought we were
flip.
one and the same. Well, I remember Emily because we sometimes have horror nights because you're like me, you never got into horror before, but you're slowly getting into that world thanks to Sydney's influence.
Yeah. I'm
What films did you watch last time you had the horror night?
Sydney had us watch like 4 in a row.
Oh, okay.
She was like, "You're gonna stay here," because you were gone. And she
Yeah.
was like, "You're gonna stay here and watch horror movies with us." And we're like, "Okay."
4 movies in one night?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Jesus.
Wait, so what did you watch?
Oh my god, what were they called?
Do any of them stick?
Describe what the plot of the one that stands out the most to you.
Oh my god, what was it?
Very memorable.
Yeah. That must have been good.
Great cinema night. Really good cinema night.
What did we watch?
4 movies apparently.
No, I don't remember the first one we watched. I don't remember that one for some reason.
Yeah.
There were a couple bad ones. So the bad ones kind of overrode.
So many are bad.
Yeah, I feel most
Yeah.
horror movies are bad.
We watched like a Korean horror movie about like these streamers trying to live stream.
Oh, she showed me that one as well.
It was bad. I wasn't even
yeah.
scared.
Do you know what pissed me? I think it was like Gongjam or something like that.
Just anything involving social media, it's so easy for me to get taken out of it because
Yeah.
I'll hear something, I'll be like, that's not accurate.
Okay, so
Quick, write the hashtag to save her.
Guys, our stream has 1 million viewers. I'm like, get fucking real.
all right, what do you think you are?
Okay.
Fucking,
What do you miss the beast?
fucking I show speed right here? No.
They were like, if we get 1 million views, we'll get $100,000. And I'm like, I wish that's how it works.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
This is the one.
Gonjam. That movie was ass.
This was. Do you know what took me out of this movie aside from the social media stuff?
What?
I'm like, so the premise is they go into this haunted fucking house.
Yeah.
And going into like all the corridors, like the downstairs
Screen
bit.
caps.
Not once does the stream. Like the stream quality, like dip at all. It's like perfect 4K quality, 100% all the time. I'm like,
It was like, it's the same with like the Skype movie back in the day. It was like perfect quality cameras.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
brother, Skype never looked this good.
It's like, what do you do? Like, connect a cinema camera to your HDMI?
Yeah,
port? Like,
right?
yeah, I don't know why Sydney loves this horror movie, but she shows this to everyone. I'm just like, why?
I love the tag reference to YouTube.
How could you? Presumably, she's watched it like 3 or 4 times. Then
Yeah, she's.
I can't watch a single movie that much in my life.
She obviously. Also, I don't know why. I just don't find ghosts scary.
Same. Anything involved. I think because I don't believe in ghosts.
Yeah,
So
me
I'm
too.
not. It doesn't tap into any like internal fear that I have. I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh,
Right,
paranormal.
See, I do believe in ghosts, but I don't believe ghosts do this kind of shit because I'm just like, if you're around, why the fuck are you trying to fucking terrorize people and that's all you want to fucking do?
Right. I mean, I believe in ghosts as well, and this shit scares the fuck out of me. I'm just like, you never know, they might.
I don't like paranormal stuff and I don't like exorcisms.
Yeah.
I just-
yeah.
I mean, the exorcism stuff can get pretty like one note.
Yeah.
I
I'm like, here we go again.
feel. And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
the girl has been, she's got the devil in her. All right,
Yeah.
pour some water on that
For
bitch.
me, the
Yeah.
scariest horror movies are the ones where it's like, oh, it's a person.
Yeah, a person who's like fucking unhinged.
Yeah, 'cause I'm like, oh, that could happen.
Like
Yeah,
psychopath,
yeah,
serial
nah.
killer
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Right.
I like not exactly ghosts, but like kind of like outer worldly stuff, like Lovecraftian stuff. I really like as well.
Like the alien horror.
Yeah, like the alien kind
Like
of
The Thing.
horror as well. Oh, the Thing's fucking.
The Thing is one of the most scary movies I've ever
Oh, I really like the thing.
It's
Yeah.
great,
I
but
like
it's,
alien horror too.
Yeah,
Or like-
it's
Yeah.
great, but my god, I can only watch that every now and then. 'Cause
also,
it's-
you know why? Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
you know, I'm surprised that Sydney's so into horror movies because I didn't realize how many of them utilize the flashing lights. Like, it's
Bro.
excessive.
She fucking loves horror movies because she just has to power through it. Sometimes she'll be playing a horror game and she's like, yeah, I got like 3/4 of the way through the game until I had to just stop. Because there was a flashing light moment. Or the worst thing is she'll ask me to play through it and I'm like, honey, I fucking hate horror games. This is terrifying. I don't want to do this, but I'll do it for you just to get through the segment.
Damn.
It's made me, like, I guess, a lot more aware of when I see flashing lights. Because
Yeah.
Didus and I do this thing now where anytime we're watching anything and we see
Yeah.
a lot of flashing lights, we go, this would kill Sydney. This would kill Sydney.
Because we had a horror night and Didus really wanted to show Sydney Alien, the original
Oh
Alien.
my God,
Wait,
yeah.
wait. Sydney hadn't watched the original Alien?
She had never watched the original
That's
Alien.
like the best horror film ever.
yeah.
Sydney has a weird definition of what she counts as horror, you know.
How is that not horror?
Alien is definitely horror.
It is horror, but she
It's
does.
fucking horrific.
She doesn't really watch like sci-fi horror, you know, because she
Whoa,
counts.
because it's in space, it's not horror?
Yes.
It's like the scariest place ever.
I agree.
Yeah.
It is.
God forbid
What
mixing
the
two
fuck?
genres together.
Yeah.
Alien
And-
is so fucking good.
It's so good.
And what we didn't realize is that Sydney couldn't watch half of this film.
Yeah, it's just
It
flash.
is an old movie.
It's an old movie, and the second half of it, where they're trying to escape from the aliens. There's this like alarm that goes off, and it is
my
just
God,
like flashing fucking light on screen permanently. So we were watching, and half of the film experience was Sydney, look away now. And we'd wait like 5 minutes.
All right, so Sydney, right now they're running, and the monster is right behind them. Oh, and then right now it's we had to like, give her a play-by-play.
commentary.
Yeah, we give her a live commentary, and it's like, okay, Sydney, I think it's safe. She looks. 30-second passes, flashing lights again, and we're like, oh no, okay, back to live commentary.
Damn.
Fuck.
But yeah,
that
just
film's so good.
It is a really, really good film. I haven't seen the new one though.
I watched the new one. I really liked it.
I liked it.
Alien
Yeah.
Romulus.
I've heard good things about it.
I really enjoyed it. The actors were phenomenal.
They cast like the saddest looking actor for the robot guy.
Dude, he was
broke
amazing.
my heart.
He was so good. Because he was playing a robot, but then
Right.
his orders kept changing, and he shifts personality so good in it.
Oh, really?
He's really phenomenal acting.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I didn't like is that they had like a guy that was dead, like an actor who had died, and they like used like AI
and it looks really uncanny.
to like bring him back. It was just uncomfortable. I was like, yeah, I'm sure maybe he's like, I don't know. I just feel like maybe he should not. I don't know. I felt uncomfortable. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, surely we could just cast someone. Like, I'm okay with, like, you know, when they cut back to, because I saw that they've been doing this technology lately where they have young actors.
Yeah.
They'll like just.
Yeah, they did it on The Irishman.
Yeah, the Irishman where they make him look.
Where they made Robert De Niro, but the younger version of him, but it's AI modified.
My brain is okay with seeing not the person be played by a younger. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to be, oh, this is not Robert De Niro. I can't look at this.
Yeah, get someone who like maybe looks a little bit like young Robert De Niro.
Yeah,
It doesn't have to be one-on-one.
I'm like, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I just kind of, I was like, all right, whatever. Didn't really like fuck with that, but yeah. Whatever.
Do you have any irrational fears? Because it's weird to me that sometimes Sydney can be fine with all this, but like she can't stand me listening to like a science video about black holes because that fucking, for some reason, just black.
It's not like an everyday threat though.
I know.
It's maybe because it's too like the doom is.
It's too existential.
It's too existential. Do you have any irrational fears?
I'm just scared of dying in general. Or more specifically, I'm scared of like being in the wrong place at the wrong time. It's my biggest fear.
Like how so?
Like, okay, for example.
That sounds like it's so cryptic. Yeah. I'm scared of being under the sun on the fourth day.
Like, you know, we all know like planes are.
Right.
It's the safest form of transportation. I'm well aware of that. Like, I know the statistics, right?
Yes.
My fear is that I'm going to be on like the one plane that
Right.
Yeah.
crashes.
My fear is that I'm fucking going down watching fucking Garfield the movie. And I'm like, this is going to be the last
The
thing
last thing I see
It's fucking
before
Chris
I die.
Pratt eating a fucking lasagna. That's what I'm worried about.
I fucking hate it because we fly often, right? And I've never had a fear of flying or fear of planes or really thought about it. But just the one too many news pieces that are coming out right now about things happening with planes, that every time I get on a plane, like when we went to Switzerland, I was just like, we're
might be my final days.
Chris does this.
Seeing that thing flip was crazy.
Yeah, Chris does this thing that annoys the fuck out of me. He has like this app that basically.
I know. I hate it.
You know this one, right?
Yes,
it's like this app that he has that shows the percentage of this particular flight that you're about to get on crashing.
Why?
I don't know, because he's an idiot.
And one time we were on a plane that was so small because it was obviously like not a very popular route, and he's like, "There's no information about it." Oh fucking hell!
When Chris and I got on the 4-person Cessna, like this tiny little plane where we flew it over Sakurajima, he was just like, "Oh, I've heard that Cessnas have a 1 in 5 chance of crashing." I'm like, Chris, we're about to get on.
Why
this
would
fucking
you tell
thing.
me
Why
this?
would you tell me this right now?
Cessnas are pretty safe.
Yes, it was fine. It was a bit bumpy, but
yeah,
it was fine.
Helicopters I do not like being in those.
I would
for long.
not go into a helicopter.
Yeah,
I would for like an experience, but definitely not a regular thing. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm scared of bears.
You scared of bears?
Yeah.
I mean,
who isn't?
Who isn't?
I'm scared of bears. I'm scared of heights.
Oh, you're scared of heights as well?
Yeah.
Deers?
Oh.
No, okay.
What? Are you scared of deer?
No, I'm not scared of deers.
You scared of...
You want to go to Nara sometime?
No, I'm not scared of deers. I just think like the big deers are kind of like intimidating because they're fast. They're so nimble.
But like, they wouldn't kill you unless you did something to provoke them, right?
What, like a
You can say that
turf
about
war?
anything. This man won't kill me unless I provoke him.
That's like if when you go to the UK, I'll be like, no, he won't kill you. He won't stab you. Just don't provoke him.
You can survive a stab.
Are you scared of the ocean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I have any irrational. I feel like everything I'm scared of is
everything,
like,
everything's
makes
like
sense.
everything's like rational.
I never felt, whenever I see the plane crashes, I never really feel like, I'm like, whatever. But then I saw the one with the one in Korea, and I was like, that was pretty bad.
That one
Yeah.
shook me up.
I was like, that's fucked.
That was
Wait,
really-
why did it?
So normally,
I haven't seen the video, so
Do you want to
describe
know?
it.
It's
Bad.
basically just like this plane comes into land, and I guess the brakes aren't working. I wasn't sure, but it just slams into a wall and just
Yeah.
explodes.
Yeah.
And I was like, that it just looks so visceral and so
Yeah.
fast. I was like, Jesus Christ.
You know, I think the best things with those kinds of things is
Everyone's
that
dead instantly.
it's instant death, and you don't
Yeah.
see it coming. But because of that, every time the plane lands or takes off, now there's this voice in the back of my mind being like, "This might be your final moments to live now." This is it. And I fucking hate that this has started because of all the plane crashes that has come out.
See, I'm the opposite. I have this positive mentality of as the plane is coming into land, I'll be like, this isn't the one.
You're like,
It's like, nah, you'll be alright,
I'm
dog.
different.
Not
I'm
today.
We'll be
different.
alright. There's
Look,
not much turbulence
yeah.
coming in. We'll be good.
I'm sure the people on the Canadian flight felt like that too.
Yeah,
so
I know.
it flipped
I know.
over.
I know.
'Cause
I'm
have
just
you-
telling myself it's not going to happen to
Have
me.
you guys had like any bad turbulence before?
Of
Yeah.
course.
It's happened like
course.
once to me.
It's the
Sorry.
scariest thing.
Yeah, because I remember. I remember the worst turbulence I've had as it was actually during dinner service.
Oh, it's
And the
always during
plane
dinner.
fucking just whoop,
Yeah.
and like
Everything went everywhere.
everything went everywhere. People were like screaming.
Oh my
And it just
God.
happened for a second, but like in that moment, I was like, "This is it. This is it."
You know what's the worst thing
Rip.
though is that like after that extremely sudden and terrifying moment happens, the fucking pilot comes on. He's like, "Oh, that was a bit bumpy, wasn't it, boys?" Like it was nothing. It's like meanwhile everyone's just like shaken and traumatized,
Yeah,
being like, "Are we gonna die?"
I think there's like an area or in Asia where I think you can fly over pretty often in Japan where there's like a really bad turbulence zone where
Yeah.
you'll just get those sudden drops. I think I had it happen and I was like, damn, that's fucking scary.
Yeah, it's like, why the pilot? Do we have to go this way?
It's kind of like an earthquake though, because
Yeah.
the turbulence can ramp up or go down after the first shake.
True.
Yeah.
And so like earthquakes, when it starts shaking and you're like, is it going to get worse or better now?
It's like turbulence on the ground.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
The turbulence is like that too, where you're like, just one shake is all right.
Yeah.
But I fully believe that turbulence, because you look at the stats and it's very, very rare for a plane to crash because of turbulence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, that's why the pilots are usually like calm as shit.
Yeah.
Like right after it
Yeah,
happens.
planes can
right?
like survive like a direct lightning strike as well.
Yeah.
They're pretty durable.
My
most of the time.
rule of thumb is if it starts to get a little bit dicey, I always look at the flight attendant.
Yeah.
And if the flight attendant looks calm, then I know I'm okay. But if the flight attendant starts sweating,
But
then I'll
also,
be
like, what am I gonna do? Like,
Yeah, also, there's nothing I can do,
so,
right?
like, when the turbulence does happen, I'm like, all right, I'm like, why the fuck did you stop my Garfield movie? Let it fucking play. Like, don't fucking. I can tell it's bumpy. Why
Yeah.
are you gonna tell me that?
Like, seatbelt has been on. Don't worry, boy.
Have you ever thought about that? Because I did think about that one time I got really bad turbulence where I'm like, if the plane crashes and this is my last moments, what would I do? What would you do in those last moments? I'd be like,
What can you do?
Nothing.
There's
Not a whole
nothing.
lot.
There's nothing you can do.
Come to terms with your life.
Yeah. Like, shit, this is it.
Seriously, like,
I
just,
was actually doing that. I was like, these are my last moments. I'm going to see what YouTube videos I have downloaded. I want to be watching a bang and when I go down, man.
I respect it. I respect it.
If I'm going down with a soundtrack.
No, holy shit. I actually, same. I was like, YouTube videos, what music do I have downloaded as well? What am I going down to? if I can't call my loved ones, call my family.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll like record like a final message on my phone or something.
And then be like, oh shit,
I
chaperone.
think when that one plane got shot at not too long ago, like with guns. There's dudes while it's being shot, they were just filming videos because they were close enough to the ground
Yeah.
for the signal to send it. So they were like filming videos, being like,
Oh,
"Yeah, we're
Jesus.
just being shot at."
Do they live?
I think they some people died. I think some people lived because they ended up
that's
crashing.
awful.
But I think some people
Oh
survived.
damn.
But it was kind of
That's
crazy
hardcore.
yeah.
because people were taking pictures. Their phone out, and it's like, all right, I probably would document it. I think.
I would try
Because
it.
I'd like to think that maybe if I die, at least the footage of the event will survive, and
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
at
yeah.
least help people kind of make a story. What is life but stories?
True.
Would you make a tweet?
I don't know if it would sound
Going down the mouth. Rip Bozo.
Imagine that's your last tweet.
You got the airplane Wi-Fi. You're like, I got time to make one tweet.
I'm gonna make this a banger.
I think I'd do a video. I think I'd film a video and just hope that it gets my phone like just survives.
Yeah.
'Cause I think it'd be more powerful.
No, didn't you say you wanted to go live if you could?
Dude, no, that was the Hawaii thing. I'd go live.
Oh, the missile thing.
I'd
right?
go live.
Yeah.
See, because like I assume with like airplane Wi-Fi, there won't be enough to like
Fuck
you
no.
know go live or upload a video. But I'm
Yeah.
like, I think you can get away with a tweet. You
Tweet
know?
might be able to get, but also you have signal pretty far off the ground.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why I know this.
Why do you know that?
I always turn on my phone to airplane mode, Garnt, every single time. Of course. It's pretty high up, so you probably got like genuinely like 2 minutes to get that
minutes?
to get that tweet.
2 minutes of free fall?
Yeah, because I've timed it a couple of times. You have about 5 minutes, not 5 minutes, like 2 minutes as you're going up before the signal cuts out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can still like text and do stuff.
So you got 2 minutes to make a banger.
Depends where you are though. Actually, to be fair, because
True.
some
Because what if you like crash into like the mountains? Where
well,
there's no signal.
yeah, that too. If you just
Yeah.
taken off at the airport,
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
probably still have signal for a little while.
True.
Interesting.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Food for thought, huh?
Yeah.
I think I would ask. I think I would hope that I would have a beer, like as the turbulence is happening, so I can go.
One final.
like when the drink, like you mentioned during the meal service, it's shaking. Because my go-to is to like grab the fucking. Because I'm like, I don't want the shit over me because it happened to me and the fucking tea went all over me.
Yeah.
And so I
Can't
would
I
try
be the
and-
one dude in businesses is going down being like, cheers, boys?
I think I
Let's
would.
go!
There is a non-zero chance that wouldn't happen because why not?
Yeah, why not,
I
right?
can't do anything else.
I just, when shit's going down and people start screaming, I'm like, God, I hope I'm not a fucking screamer. Fuck yeah. God.
I would be, unfortunately.
God, I hope I'm
I
not a
would
screamer.
be.
Why? What's the point? It's going to shit. You may as well just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Easy enough to say.
Because I feel like it's so fucking distracting. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's going on and everyone's screaming. Yeah, why people scream?
Like, guys, shut up. I can't hear the Garfield movie.
I'm like,
I think I'd be like a silent crier, like hyperventilating in the corner.
I respect it.
Yeah.
It's not
I
disruptive.
respect it. You know what? We can all, because it's so hard to think when someone's
It's
screaming.
like, if you're going to panic, please
because someone
internalize
starts
it.
screaming during
Yeah.
turbulence, and I understand that it's scary, but at the same time, like, if we really were in the shit here, we need to make a game plan. And I can't really think what's going on.
What the fuck's the game plan?
Well, look,
Just
maybe
pray.
No. Well, look, like, what if it's like a hostage situation? I'm like, I can't even think what I want to do here. I'm like, maybe I want to, try and, I'm like, shut up, Susan.
Like, let me think. Let me figure out how to get past this.
And also, if I was dying, I would like to have a little bit of silence. Is that too much to ask? Is that crazy to me to ask?
You know what thought I have when I go on the planes now?
What?
Do you ever, like, when you go to the bathroom, you're like, man, I really hope the plane doesn't go down while I'm using the toilet? I think that every time I go.
No, it's like I
Worst way
said,
to die is while taking a shit.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly.
What is it? Because you're shitting?
Yes.
Presumably, you'd have time to flush. You could like fucking like panic button.
yeah.
But I don't know. It's just,
Are you
I
trying to
don't,
like if it's like turtling?
I don't want
It's like mid
It's
coming
like
out.
jangling.
I don't want my final, like, position to be like on the shitter.
Look, I think if the plane's going down, I don't think the toilet will be perfectly like sealed.
Yeah.
Where like, and this is the cabinet that was weirdly safe where Emily was taking a shit.
Isn't that embarrassing?
It happens at the worst times, Death.
Yeah, I think for me, I get those thoughts whenever we're landing because I think now with all these plane crashes, I've learned too many stats where something's most likely to go wrong during takeoff and landing. And I remember during the Swiss one, I was like, I swear to God, if my last view on this earth is Connor watching Garfield, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed.
This is a real thing. That's why we keep mentioning the Garfield. I watched Garfield. It was not good.
I can't imagine it would be.
No. It was fun though, but it wasn't good.
Yeah.
But then I went to bed listening to a 3-hour documentary about the Vietnam War, and I thought that would not be a great one to go out.
No.
That would not.
Oh man. So fucking yeah. Well, I don't know what's going on with planes right now, but that is like new fear unlocked,
Is it though?
Kind of, because it gives you like a
No.
thought that you never really thought about before.
I still think, man, like every time I drive, I still feel like it does just feel way more dangerous. Like whenever I'm in a car.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, it's so easy for just one dickhead to ruin it.
Of course.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's not like I'm fucking. I can't fly anymore. But
I
now
trust
it's
numbers.
now it's just like that little voice in my head that's just like,
what if this is the one?
yeah. What if this is the one? What
No,
if
because you're
gonna-
thinking about it like gotcha odds.
Yeah. Well, no, but that's how I like live like my entire life.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
bungee jumping, I'm like, the odds are so low.
I could never.
The
I could
fucking jumping out of an airplane.
Could never.
Odds are pretty good.
You know what? The odds are 0 if you stay on the ground and you don't go skydiving.
Yeah, but like I feel like you're the kind of person where you'd be like, Connor, I'm not, I would never skydive. And then like you get hit by a truck watching me skydive or something. you know what I mean?
With my luck, yeah.
That's the kind of
I drink one too many monsters, get a brain aneurysm.
like I feel like, you know, it's there's so much comfort in numbers, you know. So I just kind of like I roll the dice.
He's a math kind of man.
Yeah,
this
I
person.
feel like
Yeah.
it's the odds are so low on a plane.
All right, so you're in a plane. It crashes,
Yes.
and everyone's going down.
I hope
basically.
I'm dead.
Do you accept death, or do you fight until the very last moment? Do you usually like try to like guide yourself to the trees, being like, I've seen enough fucking survival videos of how to survive a plane crash without a parachute. Don't ask me why I've watched these videos, but you know.
No, dude, when the turbulence was really bad one time, I started just kind of like being like, all right.
This is it.
I was like, if this is it, it's been good.
I've had a good run.
I hope people are sad for at least a little bit, like a little while, you know.
In the meantime, Jason Statham will keep me company.
The megalodon isn't going to go watch itself. I don't know. I mean, like again, it just always comes back to like what, like it's out of my control. Like,
Yeah.
and I think like accepting that you have no control is like a tough thing to do. But
Yeah.
when you're comfortable with it, it's kind of nice.
Yeah, because
No.
No, I get it.
No, I agree.
You
I
kind of
agree.
like, you're like I can reach Zen and watch the Garfield movie now.
yeah, because I always have that thought process whenever we go through an earthquake, right? Where I'm
Earthquakes
like,
are way scary, I think.
Yeah.
earthquakes are scary, but also sometimes I think we go through it so much that it's almost like desensitize us to like the danger.
I don't know. We haven't gone through a bad one.
But when is the point where you're like, I should act in my own for like my own self-interest and my own like safety?
What scares me, right? Is that like
Yeah.
what scares me about the earthquakes? Not the earthquakes, it's about what's going to happen afterwards.
Yeah.
Is that like is everyone going to be like all fucking every man for himself? Like I don't know, like if the water's
Like
shut
an
off
apocalypse
for
movie.
like weeks,
Yeah.
like that shit's terrifying.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I've never had to worry about sourcing water. Like
That's true.
if that happened to me, I think that stress would fuck me out.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And I would actually like age.
Do
considerably
earthquakes
more.
scare you, Emily?
Huh?
Do earthquakes scare you when you've had earthquakes in Japan?
Not really, but I think it's because I haven't felt like a.
We haven't had bad
super
ones.
Yeah. Every time they happen, I'm like,
Dude, when I see video footage of like the 2011 one, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
Like because I look at my room, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna break.
Oh, yeah.
Like half the shit I have is just positioned in a way that it would not survive that,
Yeah.
like, that level of
if
earthquake.
I were on like a high floor and I felt an earthquake, I'd probably panic a little bit. But I think
Yeah.
every time I felt it, I was like on ground floor. So I was
Right.
like,
I
oh,
don't know, I
okay.
think it's scary on the ground floor for me. 'Cause
Really?
yeah, because I'm in like a high floor building and it just rolls. It's kind of like the hotel we were at in LA. The Intercontinental. When we're on the 70th floor. It kind of rolls.
Yeah, that was
And
trippy as
and
fuck.
so you get this weird thing where like you can feel the shake, but then you also like hear the walls creak before you feel anything.
I don't
Yeah.
like that.
That's what creeps me out. Is that I hear
I
the
don't like
creaking of
that.
the wall before I feel anything.
Yeah.
Because the building obviously now is going to start rolling. It's really creepy, but it feels kind of nice.
Pleasant.
It is definitely trippy. Because that was the first earthquake I ever experienced. Was the LA Intercontinental? Yeah.
Just kind of sick that we kind of like fucking man built this structure that can withstand it.
Withstand the Mother Earth.
Withstand the fucking earth shaking. Like, that's just fucking neat.
Yeah, I'd actually be way more scared in my home than I would be in like a hotel like that, because the amount of my home is not earthquake proof at all. I'm just thinking about the amount of shit I have on
Oh, yeah.
shelves and
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Every time I look at like my 6 bookshelves, I was like, this is going to go be bad.
Well, that's the Japanese mentality, right? It's not about like preventing it all the time. It's like, all right, pick up the pieces when it breaks.
Yep.
Just get it, just redo it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm like, all my glasses are gone.
Yep.
Like, oh,
Everything's going to be gone.
God, I can't imagine what experiencing a tsunami is like.
That seems like the ultimate scary one.
Yeah.
Just imagine a fucking wave sweeping into your house. Like, what the fuck do I do?
Like I remember seeing this like documentary on like mega tsunamis back when I was a kid, and I'd been like always like morbidly interested in them like ever since then. And it's so weird because, you know, when I watched it as a kid, it was all like CG renditions of what a tsunami looks like.
Yeah.
And then we'd had like the Thailand tsunamis or like, you know, the Indian Ocean tsunamis, and then, you know, more recently Japan. And it's just so fucking surreal seeing like people like ground views of like what a tsunami actually looks like.
It's fucking terrifying. I don't know. I think the sheer power of tsunami is just fucking terrifying.
Yeah. It's, I don't know, it fascinates me though. Especially like mega tsunamis. Holy shit. Especially after seeing Interstellar. I don't know.
I mean, that one's crazy.
That's crazy. And I'm just like,
Luckily fictional.
Damn, how would I feel if I saw a wave coming in of that size?
My toxic trade thing, and I could just dive into it. You know how like when the wave
Like go
comes on
under
the
the
beach?
wave.
Yeah. My toxic trade thing, and I'll be all right. But also you'll be swept into something with such force that you'll probably be like knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like,
This is the same mentality as when Sydney was like, you can just dodge a tsunami by being in a pool.
Just diving.
Did she say that?
Yeah,
Remember?
she said that. She said that.
And I was just like, what? No, you cannot.
I mean, yeah. No. If you were in like a sealed bunker, you might be able to hold out there for a while.
Yeah.
But like that would have to be one fucking good bunker.
Yeah, but it has
Because
to be like a
can
fucking
you search
huge
up the
bunker.
largest mega tsunami that's ever been recorded? Because I think it was in like a cove in Canada, I think. Largest
it's
mega
freezing.
tsunami in history. Oh no, Alaska Bay. Yeah,
1,700 foot away.
1,700 foot wave, and there was eyewitnesses of this tsunami. And I'm like,
how did
can
people
you
in the 50s survive that?
It's been far away.
Yeah. It was
Fucking
far
ran.
away
It's
enough.
terrifying.
And I'm like, 1,700 feet. That's like skyscraper level. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a body of water that fucking big just coming towards you?
It'd be GG's.
Oh
bro.
man, GG's. So
Watch the Garfield movie.
I'm starting to get the idea you like it a lot more than you
It's growing on me.
are leading me to
It's
believe.
growing on me.
Chris Pratt does it again.
He wasn't bad in it. He wasn't terrible.
God damn.
Do I wish they cast someone else? Yes, but he wasn't bad. You get it done.
what's the natural disaster you think you can most likely survive? What do we got? We got tsunamis. I think that's GG's, honestly.
Earthquake?
No, I'd win.
Earthquake,
No, I don't.
earthquake, volcano.
Volcano is like the easiest.
Yeah, just don't be
volcano.
near the volcano.
You can say that about it. Just tsunami. Don't be near the
Because
tsunami.
like lava, well, unless you're not like literally next to it as it erupts, because it does have like a sonic boom. Like, it's like fine. Well, actually, what was it? Like Mount Helena or something in the States in like the 50s? That was a massive eruption.
Yeah.
And, like fucking wiped out the entire
Well, it's not
area.
the lava; it's the fucking ash clouds
Yeah.
that comes afterwards that you
Yeah.
need to really be
mean,
worried about.
Like that
But,
huge one in Iceland fucked
yeah.
up Europe for a while, right?
Yeah, that'd be ash in the.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
also just because it would just put fucking ash in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
10 times natural disasters: tsunamis, hurricanes, earthquakes, tornadoes.
Honestly,
it's-
wildfires seem like
wildfires,
the worst
yeah.
one.
Holy
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah,
they seem
wildfires suck.
terrifying.
I could survive a hailstorm.
I don't know. Have you ever been in like a fucking big one?
No,
Have you been outside during a hailstorm?
no.
Some
Well,
of them are pretty.
that's the text.
Some
Go
of them,
inside.
are like some
You're
some
good.
hills are like that big,
Just don't be outside, forehead.
bro. It's
Damn. She got me.
all right. Shit, she's good. Fuck, she's
She's
good.
figured out the strat.
Tornadoes as a concept just feel so weird to me. They almost don't feel real. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Whenever
Yeah.
I hear about like tornadoes in America, basically,
In like the Midwest and stuff.
yeah, it almost feels like a fucking Hollywood thing. And then you
Yeah.
see like footage of it, and I'm like,
I always get reminded of like Twister. In
yeah,
The movie.
yeah, right,
Yeah.
Mudslides seem horrific too.
Oh,
mudslides
mudslide.
seem horrible.
yeah.
Just getting swept up by a bunch of poop.
I mean, these all sound like they suck.
Yeah.
To be fair.
I don't know. Tornadoes kind of neat
Is it?
to look at, not to be
From a
near.
distance.
Yeah.
I feel like if there's any where you get prior warning beforehand, like,
Yeah.
hey, this is gonna happen, and then you have time to like leave,
Yeah.
then I think I'd be okay. But if it's something that can happen like in an instant,
Oh, avalanches terrify me. Just
Yeah, avalanches
just
are.
because like you survive afterwards, and you're just like, And it's just like, well, you can survive afterwards,
Yeah.
you know, but it's just the fear of having an avalanche and just being buried and just being like, well, maybe someone will find me. Maybe
Yeah.
this is just going to be my
Or maybe
final
I'll
resting
be like
place.
fucking Avatar and just be like in the snow for the rest of my life.
Dude, I remember I was skiing one time and I went off the course and I fell into like a giant pit of like powder, and I like was up to like here in like powdered snow, and I was trying to climb out and it was so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if my brother wasn't there to like help me out, I'm like, I don't know what I like genuinely would have like done. Like I'm pretty sure I could have got out maybe with enough effort, but that wasn't even an avalanche. I just fell into a pile of
That's
snow.
so scary.
Yeah.
I couldn't get out.
Yeah, fuck that.
You know what? As a kid, I always thought quicksand was going to be my undoing.
I was
Holy
about
shit,
to say quicksand.
Why, as a kid, why was I
Is
prepared?
quicksand real?
Yeah.
It's real, but
As a kid, I was prepared so much for quicksand. They were like, "Oh, quicksand! If you get in it, don't move.
Yeah.
Don't move."
The first time I watched the first Mummy movie, and
Dude,
that's what grew
quicksand.
the irrational fear of quicksand for me.
Every cartoon would have a quicksand in it at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I'd be like, that looks like a terrible death.
I mean, it is terrifying just
Yeah.
looking at someone being like sucked into the earth.
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
can't get out.
I think like the most recent fear that has unlocked is like, I guess.
Sinkholes.
Dude,
I was about to say
the
sinkhole.
one in Japan where they found the truck
Sinkholes.
Yeah,
in another area.
Yes.
That's another wrong place at the wrong time type of situation I do not want to be in.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the one that happened recently in Japan was really bad because normally they're pretty good at fixing it up, but it was a really bad, I think, gas line that they hit or a sewage line.
The one that fucked me up was the footage of, I don't know where it was, but I just saw the footage of it where a sinkhole formed in a public pool. And it's like in the middle of the public pool, and you can just see this water just getting sucked in while all these people are
okay.
in the water,
Yep,
and they're
no.
like trying their hardest to get out of the
Okay,
pool,
new
and
fear
it's
unlocked.
fucking
New fear unlocked.
terrifying to watch.
If you're unlocked.
Why are we Googling sinkhole?
So this giant truck got sucked into the sinkhole in Japan lately, and they found it like I think like 100 meters away.
Oh my god, really? How did I
This entire driver.
Did they
like,
find the guy?
Oh, he's 100% dead. He was stuck in a sinkhole. for
truck
like,
driver missing for 3 days? Oh no, he survived. He said truck driver missing for 3 days. Shit.
Yeah, show the footage of this one. It looks insane.
Maybe the South
down
China
below.
Morning
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
post. Yeah, that one.
It's fucking. Look at
Oh
that.
my God.
It's like found the truck recently, like nowhere near.
What? Oh, it's in Saitama.
Yeah, apparently this one's really
Whoa,
bad.
that's huge.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
That's terrifying. And the fact that it just like randomly is like one day they're just like, yep, I'm gonna open up now.
Yeah, right.
It's to do with sewage lines, right? I think.
Is it?
I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's to do with like the sewage pipes when they leak or gas pipes when they leak.
Right.
It's something to do with that causes like a.
Lowering of groundwater levels can cause a loss of support for the soft material in
Oh,
the
I
rock
suppose that
space.
too.
Oh, okay. So that's how
all
they
about
naturally
water.
form.
I could be wrong
Right,
with this one.
right.
Or maybe this one was different or I'm just fucking dumb and wrong.
God, that image there is fucking
Yeah.
terrifying. That's like a horror movie.
Just
dude.
like a hole spawns underneath you.
Yeah,
You can't
right?
do anything.
It's like, oh, this goes to hell, by the way.
Why are we talking about scary things?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Talk about like
Scary
anime.
things.
Any anime you watch?
Let's talk about anime.
You know, I actually have not been watching any anime. I'm on the 6th season of King of the Hill.
Oh my
The greatest anime
that's
ever
the
made.
that's the American anime, right?
What?
The Attack on Titan of anime of
Yeah.
American cartoons.
I've just been
right?
watching
6 seasons.
King of the Hill
Why King of the
episode.
Hill?
I don't know how it happened. Just one day, I mentioned like, oh, I've never seen King of the Hill, and Darius is like, it's actually a really good show. You should watch it. And we started watching it, and now we're on season 6.
Is it a good show?
I think it's good.
You
I like it.
You can't say that after
sound-
6
you-
seasons.
No,
That
I
makes you
like
sound
it.
like you don't like it.
No, I like it. I think I like the earlier seasons better, but that's every show.
It fell
Are
off.
you gonna watch the whole thing?
There's like 14 seasons,
Are
right?
you gonna watch all of them?
I'm already halfway through.
No, you're not.
Amazed. I mean, I'm
7
like
is halfway through. You can turn around now.
Is it you guys actively watching it, or you guys just having King of the Hill off on like in the background?
Yeah, is the
no,
second
actively
monitor?
watching it. Like I make dinner, we
shit.
sit down, chicken broccoli on the table, King of the
King
Hill.
of the Hill.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my
13.
God.
I am halfway, kind of.
260 episodes.
God damn.
That's so many.
I like it. It's a fun show.
I
But
know.
also,
That's like
yeah.
saying
I
I'm gonna
never
watch
got-
all of The Simpsons. That's
No, The Simpsons.
Simpsons
it
has like
hasn't
30
ended yet,
seasons.
right?
Yeah.
No.
No, it's still going.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
couldn't.
I mean, Modern Simpsons. I don't even
Yeah,
know what's
not
going on
great.
with Modern Simpsons.
Modern Simpsons ass.
Yeah, I just confuses me about who is still watching The Simpsons.
Like, who's it for now?
I don't know. Apparently, they had the last season wasn't too bad.
I know. Apparently, the last
good.
season wasn't too
Yeah, I
bad.
heard it's pretty good.
But like, I'm like, I don't know a single person who still like watches The
Right,
Simpsons.
right.
Everyone talks about the OG Simpsons.
Yeah. The only time people mention I watch The Simpsons is when they're watching reruns of the older seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The older ones are really
Yeah.
good, to be fair.
Like season 6 and
Bloody good
7-ish.
stuff.
Like, that's tight.
God, honestly, I wish this was me. Sydney has gotten into
Oh, Sex in the City.
Why Sex in the City?
Every time I see her, she's like, I watched Sex in the City. Awful experience. I'm like, why are you still watching it?
Yeah, she just it's a hate watch, and unfortunately, she brings me into the hate watch with her.
Damn.
And
I'm so sorry. I'm so
just I
sorry.
wish we were watching
Yikes.
King of the Hill.
Watching anything else.
Watching anything else, I'm like, Sydney, I still have brain cells left. I could just like, please. And I didn't even know that Sex and the City came back with like a new season recently either.
See, okay, you're going to have to fill me in on this. I've never watched Sex and the City.
Me neither.
Okay.
I don't know anything about it other than fucking, what's her name? Sarah Jessica Parker's in it.
Yeah, it's
That's all I know.
Sarah Jessica Parker and 3 other girls who are just in New York, and they're obsessed with the fucking brand names, and they're all trying to find love, and that's it. And they drink way too many fucking Cosmopolitans, and it's
Yo, this sounds ass.
it is
94 episodes.
Wait, why did she start watching it?
I don't know. City just loves trash TV. I can't really judge
female
her.
New Yorkers gossip about their sex lives or lack thereof.
And it's so weird watching some of the scenes in this because, like, okay, like the morality of the writing of this is just super, super weird because we recently watched the first Sex and the City movie, and that came out like I can't remember when that came out.
You're watching the movies now too?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
She's doing the whole gauntlet.
Yeah. And there's this one scene where one of the girls' husband cheats on her, right? Mm-hmm. And so the girl is like, wow, I can't believe it. She can't trust me anymore. And all of the other girls were like, honey, it was just one time. You know, it was just one time, honey. You're being a bit dramatic here. And I'm like, damn, what? Why are you trying to gaslight her like this? And then, so eventually at the end of the film, they get therapy and they make up. And then in the therapy session, the husband is like, they tried to paint the girl as doing something as like morally wrong as like the husband or something similar. They tried to give sympathy to the husband by being like, well, you know, so the girl says to the husband, the woman says to the husband, I don't think I can ever trust you again. And then the husband's just like, you know, I don't think I can ever trust you again either because I did that and you just immediately left me. And I don't know, I was just in a dark place. And the therapist is like, yeah,
200 IQ. Works every time.
What the fuck?
And the therapist is like, yeah, I mean, you know, he has a point. You should listen to him. And I'm like, what the fuck is this right now? What was going on in like the early 2000s, man?
So she's like hate watching it then.
Yeah, she is hate watching it.
See, but we all know hate watching eventually leads to
she's
just
a fan
watching.
now.
Yeah, she's a fan.
It's a fan in denial. That's what hate watching is. We should know this by now.
I noticed whenever we'd go to like bars and she'd be like, suddenly I'm like, every time we go to bars, she'd order Cosmopolitans. And I'm like,
no, she's a fan.
I'm like, where did this come from? So
Cosmopolitan's
she's like,
not a good drink either.
I don't think it's a good drink.
Yeah, it's pretty mid.
awful. I don't know why it became such a big fucking thing in,
God.
in Sex and the City.
It's
man.
not too late, man. You can get
Well,
it back.
hopefully, by the time this episode's out, her addiction's over.
I hope so. Or she's
She's-
just run out of episodes.
Hopefully, one or the other.
When she starts watching the reruns, that's when it's over.
Yeah, that's when it's cooked. That's when it's
That's
cooked.
when it's over, dude.
That is when it's over.
God damn.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on again.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for having
Hope you had
me.
a good time.
I did.
And go check out Spilled Ink if you haven't already.
Yeah.
And of course, Emily's
Yeah.
channel, Emarichu. Thank you for coming on.
yeah, thanks for having me.
It was a pleasure.
Hey, look at all these patrons, though. Emily, point to your favorite patron.
Wow, this one right here.
Why that guy?
Girl.
I don't know. There is excellent patron right here. Oh, this one too. This one too. I don't know if I'm pointing in the right direction. This one.
We don't
right
figure
over
it out.
here.
But hey, if you want to support the show, and by the way, if you join our Patreon right now, you'll get access to weekly Patreon exclusive content. We have one that you guys can go check out right after this episode. Mudan play a clip of that.
Joe, what we got to do is just be really bad at this game, and we'll see 14-year-old Connor come out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get racist in 5 minutes if you keep doing this.
Don't test me. It's like, I will say it.
The power is not on.
It's the Sea-Dog VA slur challenge.
Guys, come to the door that we opened.
Oh my god, this sniper rifle sucks.
But hey, if you want to check that out and support the show in the process, head on over to patreon.com/trashtaste. Also follow us on Twitter, send us some memes on the subreddit, and if you hate our face, listen to us on Spotify. And again, go check out Enrichu and Spilled Ink. It's in the description. Hell yeah.
All right.
All right.
Oh, yep. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.